Cool. Can't take damage either.
Yeah, it is very cool. And
take damage, right?
welcome back, everyone. So, back at it again with another stream. We are going kind of back and forth right now. We're talking a little bit about the spell Gaseous Form and how exactly it works, so that everyone's on track, because where we left this last session is very different. It's probably the way of saying it. Yes, you guys had this grand plan, which you are looking to hopefully unravel. Make sure that I just want to make sure, because we had a couple of technical difficulties trying to get the stream going.
Right.
So it looks like the audio's working. So cool. Yeah, I tried going live like 4 times and it just wasn't working. And this last time, for some reason, it wasn't actually saying that we were going live. But it looks like we're good now, so that's good. But all that to say, a lot of things are going to be happening in this session. Unfortunately, Oscar is not going to be with us. Something came up last minute, so he will not be here. So we'll end up having Dino kind of just floating through life, essentially.
Hope you got a good Aussie accent.
Yeah.
He can't talk, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Didn't he drink a potion or no? I can't remember.
I think I'm the only one who really chugged it.
I know that you two definitely did. I know you two drank. Yeah, you two chugged potion.
Text him real quick.
I don't think he did. It's very possible that he did, though. I can't remember. But all that to say, we're looking forward to a good session. A lot of exciting things will be happening. With that, though, I know you ended up going out and actually got a chance to play golf this weekend.
No.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I haven't gone golfing now in about a month, and I feel very, very bad.
I mean, that's about how it was. I haven't been golfing since we played over at Lake Bernadette.
Really?
Yeah. Which that was about a month.
That doesn't sound right. Okay, so maybe it's been less than a month. I don't know. It feels like it's been too long.
You've been overworked.
Yeah, I have been overworked recently, but it's okay though. I feel like I do it to myself. I kind of commit myself to work like all the time because I just throw myself into it. Makes
Oscar
myself feel
said
better
he did
about
drink his.
He did drink his?
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. So I don't even have to worry about Nazi accent. He's just gonna be chilling like a villain. Just floating along, not talking, not interacting with things, just
So is his accent Aussie or New Zealand?
I think it's is he going for New Zealand?
Yeah.
It definitely comes across as Aussie.
It definitely sounds more like New Zealand.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, because I spent so much
Depends on
time
what
over
he
there.
says.
Sorry, I didn't recognize it immediately. My bad.
I didn't know there was a giant difference, honestly. And I work with Australians.
Right?
And New Zealand's.
That's true, man. That's true.
They have more of like the island vibe to it as far as New Zealand.
How they talk?
Yeah.
There's an island vibe talk?
That's the guy that I work with that's from New Zealand is more like
I
feel like he's more Hawaiian.
But
than
like,
anything else,
what's
but,
the island vibe talk? Like,
it's more like Hawaiian, like Hawaiian tone, accent to an extent but like with the Australian like terminologies.
I'm gonna have to Google this later because now
Okay.
I'm just curious.
And his name's Papa. Like
Papa?
that's his actual name.
Papa?
Good for him.
His name is Papa. It's
I like it
fucking
when you call
awesome.
me
That's pretty
Papa.
tight.
He's cool as shit. He's
Oh,
good
man.
dude. He's good people.
Good people. That's fun. Well, let's go ahead and get ready to dive right back in, guys. So, where did we leave off last?
I chugged my potion.
Yeah.
I know that Zatu was trying to do some weird thing.
A lot of people are trying to
When
do
is he
stuff.
not?
But I'll go ahead and I'll help kind of bring us up there. So as you guys end up going back down to the dungeon, start going through some of those deeper parts of the second level of the holdout city of Pike Sewers, you ended up finding a couple of specters and finding your way through a couple different locations, avoided some rats, and kind of ended up solving a couple of like rather small puzzles that you're kind of just trying to find your way through. One of the things that ended up happening after you guys got through is you realized that there was this giant like funnel almost of just acid being poured out of the ceiling. I know that Dino found that as kind of weird as he was investigating it. It was almost like it wasn't really coming out of like a hole in the wall. It was like perfectly cylinder, almost like it was coming through some kind of a masking or a magical portal or just something. It was coming out of somewhere. And it was just really, really perplexing to him. But people were taking acid damage if they got too close to this waterfall. It was just splashing acid everywhere. Because, those acid sprays, though. But as you guys end up doing that, I know that, Zatu and Elena, you guys were searching one of those side rooms, ended up finding a couple things. You found a couple of pretty interesting books.
Yep.
We're kind of surprised that Elena was struggling to read them.
Oh yeah,
But-
considering her mother tongue is Elvish, also.
Yeah, exactly. It's all very strange. But you did end up finding this very, very ornate looking knife. Do you remember exactly what it was?
I didn't get the actual name of it.
You didn't get the name of it because you haven't identified it yet. But
Yes.
you do have this really cool looking knife. Do you remember what it looked like?
Yeah, it had vines on it, and it was golden handle, possibly.
And the entirety of the blade looked like it was a leaf.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
Yes.
Leaf blade. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'll write
But-
it down. Pokemon
Is
moves.
it-
Yeah,
is it
yeah.
leaf?
But so I would go ahead and kind of type that in the description. That way you have it to back reference and people
Okay.
ask you what it looks like and things like that. But as you end up finding that, a couple of the other people in the group, and I believe that was mostly Oscar and Edard, right? You guys end up kind of like walking out through that corridor and kind of passing around and noticing what was this thing kind of just standing off on top of those rocks. Ended up turning around, kind of facing you and speaking in a very like prosthetic tongue that just you couldn't understand at all. And it turns out when the group ends up kind of regrouping, Elena here actually knows that language.
Yep.
And ended up having a little bit of conversation with it. Now, the conversation I'll let her go ahead and talk to, but basically it was a back and forth about something, some kind of a demon, and what was the demon's name?
Xing?
What's that?
Xing?
Yeah.
Exink? Yep. So Exink being the demon's name is you end up kind of going back and forth. Apparently this is some kind of a ritual thing or whatever. There's some kind of a cult thing or just something going on down here around
Yeah,
this.
he wanted me
this
to make a
demon.
sacrifice to
Yeah.
submit myself to him.
To gain his blessing or his favor or something
Yeah.
like that. And as that was happening, nobody else really understood exactly what you were saying, but you're translating as best you could. And I'll go ahead and leave it there because he basically just kind of turned around and said, if you don't want to give us a blessing, then what's the point? And he turned around and kind of left you all to be. But anything else you guys would like to add on before we go ahead and hop right in?
Inspiration strikes at the weirdest times. Zatu being a wizard, he decided to come up with a devious plan. Since we've already got the witch's head with us, maybe
Which
we
I
can...
I don't understand why you guys are just carrying around a dismembered head in your bag.
Well, he's a goblin.
Don't rope
Yeah.
us into that. That's just the goblin.
Yeah, it's the, but yes, we came up with the master plan of maybe trying to bamboozle this demon with a slightly already rotting head. Yeah.
Yes. And to clarify too, there wasn't a demon that you saw. It was just like a servant that seemed to be the demon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was
A
like a
servant to
dragon,
Demon Lord.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. You guys haven't actually seen a demon or the demon or anything like that.
I mean,
Servant of.
we're demons.
You've heard something. You've heard something.
Oh, I've seen a demon. I am a solid one.
All right. Anything else you guys would like to add before we go ahead and hop in?
I've chugged Depultius' gaseous form, so from this point on,
Yeah, has that actually taken effect
It's
yet?
taking effect on both of you.
Okay.
Yeah, I did drink mine too, and so did Oscar.
I
Oscar
did
said he
not.
pulled. I'm just saying.
I'm the only one that
Oscar-
didn't.
Are we flying?
You guys are flying, and that's the thing. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and start.
I just
the
want to make
music.
sure.
So we last leave our adventures with the DM explaining exactly how gaseous form works because nobody cared to look it up.
No, not at all.
You transform a willing creature you touch. So basically, the potion of gaseous form works the same way as the spell gaseous form, which is the 3rd level transmutation. Except for, here's the except, you don't have to concentrate. There's no concentration, it just happens. So you transform a willing creature you touch, along with everything it's wearing and carrying, into a misty cloud for the duration. The spell ends as the creature drops 0 hit points. A creature in incorporeal form is not affected. While in this form, the target's only method of movement is a flying speed of 10 feet. The target can enter and occupy the space of another creature. The target has resistance to non-magical damage and has advantage on strength, dexterity, and constitution saving throws. The target can pass through small holes, narrow openings, and even mere cracks, though it treats liquid as though it were a solid surface. The target can't fall, remains hovering in the air even when stunned or otherwise incapacitated. While in the form of a misty cloud, the target can't talk or manipulate objects, or any objects it was carrying or holding can't be dropped, used, or otherwise interacted with. The target can't attack or cast spells.
Weird question. If I were to turn into like the shape of an arrow or something like that, is that a possibility? Like, kind of like Looney Tunes-ish.
Looney Tunes is?
Yeah, where I turn into
Oh
an arrow.
god, now you're
point
making me
this-
look at like the exact nuances of this. Alright.
Yeah, like you can still gesture. Like you can still go like.
But he wants to do Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
I think that's actually something that can happen because so as long as you maintain your generalized like body, like your mass, you could kind of turn yourself into Looney Tunes shapes.
Okay, gotcha.
But you're still going to have it would be like, it's not going to be like I turn into a red arrow. So like, no, it turns into a really screwed up version of his contorted face and kind of moving around his goggles and his little tentacle just kind of like flopping around a little. It's not going to be like, it's not going to be perfect. But
Okay.
yes, you can
Just a
kinda
rough
do that.
estimate. That's good.
Yeah.
I can work with that.
Okay. So with that being said, as we go ahead and return to you all, you're surrounded by farts.
Okay. Was nobody going to say anything to me before doing this?
I fly 10 feet into her because that's where I'm at.
What exactly is the plan here?
We're off to a great start for this session, guys.
I think I'm just gonna point this direction. I just start pointing that direction.
I'm gonna try to pantomime.
Well, don't try. Here's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting everyone to be pantomiming right now.
Okay. Are you leading the way then? Go.
Okay,
I guess
so
I'll
you're gonna
start
watch
going
this
this way.
cloud ridiculously slowly.
Yeah, pretty much. I
Alright.
guess I just come over this way.
Okay, so you're just gonna go over that way.
Yeah, and just try to see what all I can see over here. Guess I'll just.
One Ella.
So as you're going through, everything, you're gonna end up seeing that basically all of this stuff just going all the way through is just straight acid.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I guess I'll just kind of get to the point where I'm about here.
Okay.
Is there anybody? Is there anybody here, or is it just kind of
I would have followed.
abandoned?
By the way, yeah.
That too. Following.
Yep.
This And
All of this right here is
This
acid
is-
too,
yeah.
correct?
Yeah, everything is acid over here.
Okay, I guess I'll drink mine and follow along.
Okay, so you're gonna we're all just gonna be silent.
I guess.
Okay, fine. So as you
But
drink
I
yours,
can't do anything. Actually,
oh,
can I take that back?
I'll let you take it back because I thought that you were just kind of being funny to a degree. So I'll let you take that back. What do you want to try doing?
Can I Misty Step?
Where do you
30
want to
feet?
Misty Step to?
30 feet?
It's only 30 feet? I thought it was farther than that.
I think Misty Step's only 30 feet.
Let me verify.
60 feet at the most, I think. But I think it's only 30 feet.
And the thing is, something to remember is if you're going to
Dragon's
Misty
words.
Step,
Oh shit.
Oh, don't I have to
you
be
can
able to
Misty
see
Step.
where I'm
Yeah, you can
going?
Misty Step to like here or something.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
So
What's the title of the stream?
Title
what are
of
you
our
talking
stream?
about? Oh, what are you looking at? I don't know what you're talking
He
about.
asked us how to spell sacrifice earlier. So.
Yeah, the stream title is Combat, Dragon's Word, and Sacrifice.
Dragon's words. and
Spoiler
sacrifice.
alert, much.
I'm just saying.
All
right. So I
Heads up.
rewind. I do drink the potion and I do follow along. So we're
Okay.
all in the same place now.
All right, so you all are basically just a giant. You're just a giant cloud.
I imagine.
We're
Just
just
a
all-
giant fart cloud.
We're just all mixing. All of our particles are just mixing with each other. This is a really good bonding.
I feel like Zatu is
emotionally
really
connecting.
enjoying this.
Yeah.
He's like, this is about as close to necromancy as you can get without dying. Yeah. infused and everything.
Okay, so
All right, so as you guys end up getting over there, and you're all just like one giant cloud. As you end up getting over there, you're going to end up seeing that this area looks like it actually had remnants of something kind of going on, like almost like there were things there before, but it doesn't look like there's anything there right now.
okay. I I guess make a motion of I'm just looking around, and then I kind of go like that and point that direction.
That's where we came from.
Can I float over
Well,
here?
we've never been over there.
Yeah, you can float over there.
Do I see anything different?
As you're looking around the room, and keep in mind too that like you guys don't have any light.
Mm.
So
Okay, night vision.
yes.
Well, I'm just gonna start going this way.
I
I'm just trying
Night
to.
vision.
feel like that's a wall.
It's not a wall.
It's a
Well, no,
rock.
I meant like
If it was
right.
a-
I feel like right here, this is a wall.
Okay, well, I'm
That's-
saying
that's-
I'm
It's
just.
a boulder.
I'm
It's a
looking.
nice
I'm just
boulder.
kind of going all through this area because I'm technically pretty
This
much.
is just so interesting
pretty
because
much blind.
that's what I'm saying. So like what is that? Half the group is blind
Pretty much.
because you don't have night vision.
Eh.
Yeah, so half the group is blind, just like a smoke cloud, just kind of floating around in the middle of nowhere. Two of you guys can see, and one of them's not here. All right, so you just kind of watch these little clouds just kind of start dispersing to other corners of this area in the room.
Dino and I have kind of like stuck together for the past last
Do you think you're
campaign.
just gonna kind of hang out?
So
with
I
them?
would have been with him. So I'm just gonna make it so he's tagging along with me,
Okay.
if that's fine with you,
Yeah, that's fun.
because we have been doing that. So I kind of that's go ahead. You want to say something? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna pantomime to try to get the attention of the group. At that point, I would like to point my eyes to everybody else, and I'd like to make a question mark to see if you guys can see.
I shake my head and I try to pick up Dino, but it doesn't work because
Okay.
he's
At that point, I say,
He just floats like a Mylar
I'm
balloon.
number one, follow my lead. And we're gonna get ready to go. So at that point, I'd like to utilize my night vision to peer around, see what I see. Well,
So let's
Think
go
about
ahead and
that.
see like what the distance is. So where are you moving to?
This has been on there for
I'd like
a
to move
while.
up to the platform next to Elena, and then from there, I'd like to take a gander at my surroundings.
Now, remember,
So you can kind of see what looks like some kind of wooden structures that are like kind of deteriorated and barely kind of like hanging on. So like it looks like some stones that are kind of like supporting them up.
that too.
Okay.
Dino and I are gonna be in the back.
Am I able to see anything in the
we kind of
sacrifice
all
zone?
have to just make sure we can
In the
see
what?
that too.
Am I able to see anything on the stone over there?
He can see.
In the stone over there?
Yeah.
Not right now.
Okay.
Nothing really distinct. Something that you are going to end up noticing is you're going to end up seeing what looks like these weird kind of like markings in a bunch of the stones.
Okay. Am I able to decipher if they're runes or if they're arcanic? That would require me to be in the gaseous form. Just kidding. Actually, no.
You could-
intelligence first.
Yeah, you'd be able to investigate stuff. Yes, you wouldn't be able to like touch them or anything.
I'd like to investigate.
Yeah. So you can go ahead and try to investigate them. So go ahead and roll investigation.
21.
21. So as you're looking at the actual like markings essentially on the stone, what languages do you know?
Elvish and common.
Elvish and Common?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want you to go ahead and roll history for me.
That I am proficient. 20. Ooh.
Okay. So as you're actually looking through and trying to kind of like decipher what this is, it's difficult for you to tell because you're kind of like spinning around it trying to see like what angle this is supposed to be interpreted from. But it looks like it's probably either like draconic or it's demonic or something like that, or infernal. It's difficult to actually tell what the description is. But.
Okay. I'd like to try to gain Elena's attention. And I'd like to point to my eyes and then point back to her And then I'd like to act as if I was writing, and then I'd like to point for my eyes to the paper I'm writing on, and then I'd like to show her these runes over here.
Where are they? Like where?
They're, I guess, on the rocky outcrop.
Like right here.
Oh shit! You can't see. At that point, I say, never mind. That's my bad.
We took these potions just to get out of the
Sorry. I'm sorry. Is that a barbarian? I hear?
So here's what I find really funny is you're making all of these like hand signs and everything to like bats basically.
Pretty much.
Freaking bats.
Freaking
I
bad.
love Halloween.
basically just like basically Oscar's the only one who's saying this. She's just kind of like nodding, and everyone else is just looking around, just like, where are they? Where is everyone?
I would just like to float forward, like putting my arms out to try to not hit anything.
Okay.
So can I?
So, not touching the ground. So I guess I'll just like go straight until I hit these.
Is there any light being produced like over there at all? Like by that door?
No lightning produced.
Can I assume that Oscar would have gone to Zatu, and I would
assume, yeah.
I would have stayed with him, so we would have caught up. At this point, would we be able to see the writing?
There's no light.
The only people that can see is Dino and Zatu. That is it.
Yeah. This is like the dinosaur. It's like, I have a big head and tiny arms. I don't think his plan was entirely thought through. Master?
We're on top of this, correct?
Yes.
I wanna break my gaseous form.
Are you able to? Did you read the potion of gaseous form? Because I'm not entirely sure.
Yes, you can still stop it with a bonus action. It works exactly like gaseous form.
Cool.
Except you just don't need to concentrate.
Okay, so I want to break it,
Sure.
and then I'd be standing pretty much up like where you are.
So you guys could occupy the same space. So.
Yeah, I just character based.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I try to
Character
pantomime to
based.
him demons or dragons, bro.
So I want to do produce flame.
Okay.
And what do I see?
So as you end up casting Produce Flame, you're going to end up seeing that actual inscription in the stone that ends up starting to kind of glow to a degree, almost like it's like a missive. And then you're going to end up seeing a bunch of other markings actually start kind of like track marks almost, just kind of going up and through here.
Okay.
And then arcing over until it kind of gets off to the edge.
Okay. I want to try to see if I can read it.
Okay, what languages do you know?
Infernal.
You know Infernal?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so...
Change that early.
No, that was other D&D.
Here, 1 second.
I know Celestial, Common, Druid, Infernal, and Primordial.
Your ads.
Yeah, just for some reason it opened Twitch immediately, so...
What? And then
Somebody get a spray bottle.
Okay. So what you're gonna end up seeing is as you're actually kind of reading it, you're going to see ritual to him, and that you're gonna kind of see that like printed almost all the way around on that stone.
So pretty much all the way. Oh, cool. That actually goes right to it. So it goes all the way around to like here, and
Yep.
it stops.
It looks like it stopped, but it's like kind of broken off. Like you can tell what the word's supposed to be.
Okay, ritual to him. I'm gonna state verbally out loud. Does ritual to him mean anything to anybody? And see if I get any sort of gesture because I know people can't talk.
I'll turn and face him and
Be like, should we leave? All right. In that case, I look at Art. Produce flame. Okay, so I produce flame again. He wants me to throw a fireball over there. Okay, so I'm going to. Actually, let me check my inventory real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna. How far can I throw?
Throw? What are you trying to throw?
Let's
it's
work.
flame.
Are you trying to throw a feather? Or are you trying to
Leather.
like
Leather.
Like a stone? Like what are you trying to throw?
A torch.
I guarantee you're not gonna be able to throw a torch that far.
Okay, can I shoot my produce? I guess I have a range on that. So
You do have a range on
You
the
should
range.
light an arrow and just
I don't have an
Do like Viking style funeral.
just blow up the entire place because everything's filled with acid.
30 feet is as far as I can go.
Sorry, Benny.
So light that on fire. You're not gonna die. I say.
I start floating this way because I heard him say, "Light that on fire."
Okay. So fuck it. So I'm gonna produce flame, and I'm gonna aim it at those boxes.
Okay.
That's where we fucked up.
All right. So as you end up kind of shooting this flame over there at those boxes, you're gonna end up seeing the flame kind of moves through and starts to illuminate the area around those boxes. Look at the boxes are actually on like a little like dirt mound island.
Okay.
And as you go ahead and hit the boxes, it looks like the boxes. It looks like the boxes kind of like absorb the flame a little bit. It seems like it starts to kind of like smolder slightly.
Okay.
And it looks like the light just kind of like disperses a little bit farther out. And you're able to see like barely as the flame ends up kind of hitting over here, a little bit, or kind of like hitting like right up over here. You see like a little bit of like a glow kind of come forward.
Okay. The glow, does it happen to light up language by chance or no?
You would not be able to tell from that range. You just see something kind of glow in that area.
Okay. I'm going to point over that way. I think there's light over there, guys. There's something. So I'm gonna say go over there and look at it and come back.
No, it's
I'd like to spookily, ghostily, ghastly make my way over here.
Okay. So as you start kind of investigating that area, roll investigation. I'm assuming you're still holding a flame in your hand. That way you can see.
Yes. I have now produced another one.
Can I do a spell?
Nope.
no.
I got
you
out of
can't
my
do
form.
spells or actions while you're in gaseous.
I just double check.
More potions and caches.
16.
16?
Yep.
Okay. So as you're looking around the stone, you're going to end up seeing, kind of similar to what you saw before, a bunch of markings kind of going around. And it looks like they seem to kind of... It looks like the markings seem to kind of arc around back through and start heading over there, so it just kind of gets cut off by what looks like the stones.
Okay. At that point, I'd like to move to over yonder and like to peer out over here. Wait, doesn't make any sense. I'd like to look.
Yeah, because the what you're looking at was the markings. They weren't emissive or anything. They weren't glowing. You just noticed the markings.
Okay. At that point, I would just continue on business as usual to over here, and at this point, I would like to look around the room, see what I see.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Let me just double check this really quick. So, anyone else want to do anything while he's doing this?
No, not really. We're kind of limited with gaseous form.
To an extent, yes.
Yeah. It's a great way to get
How's
around.
it going, guys?
It
You
is.
guys look like you're having fun floating about.
Yeah.
You feeling any demonish taking over with being in your gaseous form? As I look over to does that affect? I wonder if
So,
that affects you.
So I want you to go ahead and roll insight and roll history.
Okay. Insight 14,
Okay.
history 20.
Okay. So as you're kind of like trying to put the puzzle pieces together as you're like standing in this space, you end up kind of recognizing it's like maybe this entire area isn't exactly what we think it is. Like it feels like this once kind of created its entire, like this was like once an entire area. And as you're kind of like looking around, it's like these symbols seem to be kind of like making like a circle around this like giant room, which doesn't really make sense for a sewer. Then you're thinking about the other rooms and sewers. Like the other rooms and sewers were like a little bit different than what we are right now, which doesn't really make sense either. But if there's kind of these things that react to light, then wouldn't it kind of make sense that there'd be some kind of a port or door or something
I was getting the vibe that there was magical portal. Just taking a look at the runes and the way that they were shit, or I guess the infernal writing, I could just kind of tell. Now, that being said, I like to. Does a spider come up the water spout?
I was thinking the same thing.
I'd like to go back to the team.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
What did you see? Do we need to go over there?
On the edge of my seat for that.
I was trying to think of like how can I say, oh. The water spout. I honestly don't even know how I would communicate this. I'd like to turn it into the shape of a Ouija board.
Okay.
I'd like to try to communicate like that.
All right, you turn into a Ouija board. You notice and turn into a Ouija board.
What the fuck is that?
Moving the planchette around.
you watch it like these awkward shapes are kind of like protruding from his armor as his armor is just kind of like rattling around in this gash.
Actually, this may actually come in very handy.
Oh shit.
Do you have an actual Ouija board on you?
No. I do have a planchette though in a form. I'd like to use my tentacle and I'd like to start pointing out the letters. I'd like to spell out
Okay.
more runes on other side of room. Seems like portal got a blast off the water spout.
Do I understand that?
Takes a long time.
you would
for
see
him
you'd
to-
see the letters written in common. Let's go ahead and have this. I feel like this would be.
Performance.
Yeah, I feel like this is gonna be your performance versus.
My investigation.
Perception.
Perception.
Oh,
Investigation.
man, that's a difficult one.
Probably.
Insight?
I feel like it's gonna be his performance against.
We're playing charades, guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be his performance against all of y'all's
Ooh.
investigation. I guess probably makes the most sense.
Oh, his performance, not
Yeah,
my
his performance versus all y'all's investigation
Ooh.
to see if anyone kind of understands that.
I got a 15.
I don't know. The dice are kind of cocked on my screen.
I got a 21, so.
I got a
It's bad nobody can say anything but me.
Exactly.
I got 19.
I rolled a 4.
Okay, so as it looks like he feels like because he can't really see what he's doing. He feels like he's pointing at exactly the letters, but he's like pointing
He's playing
at
with
the
the
wrong
numbers.
spot. Yeah, he's basically just playing with zippers. Yeah. He's like, this is foolproof. In theory, great idea. No, in theory, great idea.
Do I get any understanding of it?
I rolled a 21, so I feel like
But he wouldn't be really pointing to the right letters. So
At this point,
you would definitely see them kind of confused. So like they're trying to understand, but like you could tell that they aren't getting
Like,
exactly what
bro,
you're saying.
this doesn't make any sense.
I'd like to pantomime to David.
Okay.
Kai.
3 beers deep.
This is very difficult. At this point, I'm just breaking gaseous form immediately.
Okay, cool. So you break gaseous form.
Guys, come on! I know you guys don't know sign language, but I'm trying my best here. Kai, you've got more gaseous potions, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so over there on the other side of the rocks, it seems like there are more runes. I don't know exactly what they are. They seem to be arcana based or maybe dark magic based.
Okay. Is it the same ones that are on this right here?
I believe they're similar, but the way that they're patterned, it looks like a circle.
Are they the same?
It looks like based off of kind of like what he's describing and kind of like what you've seen, it feels like he's probably describing something similar to what you saw.
Okay.
Which is like essentially these kind of like runes kind of curving around where they're like the circular form of this rune.
Okay. So I'll respond with, I can read this. Should I go look at it and try to read it?
Yes, but it's not worth wasting a potion. So personally, it reminded me of the witch's circle by chance,
Oh,
possibly.
shit. And I have a flashback.
PTSD.
The chopper is flying over.
Yeah, no, it reminds me of the witch's place. But there's nowhere.
I feel like
to
Dino
go.
would like pull up her head and show her head at that point.
Dino would try to do that when he realizes he can't grab anything.
And then just like point in his bag.
I'd say Nakai. It may be worth it. It may not be worth it. Can I have another one of those potions just in case?
Yeah, here you go.
Thank you. I take it. Put it in my bag.
What? What? I can't give you anything. It's gonna go right through you.
Yes. I see.
It's just gonna fall to the
Door?
ground and blank.
Is there a door over
Spill
there?
my second one.
Okay, guys, we don't. It's okay. We don't need to let them out of their gaseous form. Edar just said, "Is there a door over there?" It's either that or do you have any toilet paper? I don't know.
There are cracks.
Would I have been able to see the door from over there?
When you were over there, you weren't explicitly looking for that, but you're thinking, oh, maybe there was something that I missed. And I wasn't sure what I was looking for anyways.
I actually don't even know. I just saw the runes, and it made me think of the witch. There's no real exit, so.
I say, Dino, go look. Because he has night vision.
Okay.
So I want him to go
All right,
look.
so somebody go ahead and get Dino's character card. And as he ends up going over there, I want somebody to go ahead and roll a perception for me.
I don't know how to see his.
I do.
Oh.
I got you.
It's just if you go to the campaign, you can
Yeah,
look his
I'm
character.
already there.
You got it?
What am I rolling?
Perception.
Yeah, if you have this universe.
I have to roll manually, but 13.
13?
Yep.
So as he's kind of looking around, he's going to end up noticing what is kind of like, what looks like it could be like, not really a door, but it's more like an archway, like a door was supposed to be there.
Okay, so wait, is this blocked or not blocked then?
It's blocked.
Okay, can he notice if there's like cracks that we as them
So
being gaseous
if
form?
he gets up close, yeah. So if he gets up close to it, he's going to end up noticing that the door itself just seems to be not really a door. It's just basically kind of like an arch. But he's going to end up noticing there's like this giant inscription on the middle stone, and it's somebody go ahead and roll history with advantage for him.
What's the modifier?
But -2.
-2. This is
Well,
with
good thing it's
advantage.
with advantage.
Oh shit.
Got a 10.
A 10.
Yeah.
So he's going to end up kind of like seeing it, and it seems to kind of vaguely resemble like a dialect, like what he saw on the floors when it was kind of glowing to your flames.
Okay. Does he notice a crack though that they would be able to pass through?
He doesn't really notice any cracks, but he does notice like this giant inscription kind of like carved through the stone. Looks like it's kind of like deteriorated a little bit with the acid, but the inscription is very much still there. This one word.
Does anybody know the word for friend in Dwarven?
So while you guys are kind of discussing this, I'm going to run downstairs and get a drink. You guys want anything or?
No,
Thank you.
I'm good.
Appreciate it.
That's all acid.
I would say he should just, while he's there, just go up against the wall and then just kind of
That's
start
Try to see if
pushing
it is-
against it.
See if he can. I honestly think his character would see if he could go through.
Yeah.
His response would I would see if he could go through.
To be fair, that kind of is canon because he definitely does like to go off.
He 100% does.
Uh,
As we're discussing, like, what the fuck am I over here? Yeah, fuck this shit. I'm just gonna go over there and look at it.
I'm gonna be teasing Edard. What do you mean?
So we have decided what Dino would have done as himself,
Okay.
which would have been because his reaction would have been fuck it. I'm gonna see if I can go through.
Okay.
At least like peek through, like not fully, but like see if there's
See
possible
what he
his
can
way
see.
if he can like
Slide through.
slide through as well, like get like his face slightly out, so only his like eyes are out, so he can see.
Okay.
And then like would be able to. go
So
back.
so as he ends up trying to move through this kind of like archway, he's gonna end up kind of like sliding into it. He's gonna end up kind of feeling himself like getting like pressed all the way in, kind of like indenting almost into this like marking on the door.
Okay.
As he ends up kind of finding a crack and starts kind of sliding through the crack of the door, kind of starts working his way through, just kind of like almost like feeling like little fingers just around, trying to like feel anything that he can. And then he's going to end up kind of feeling around. He's going to keep going and keep moving and keep moving and keep moving until eventually he ends up finding this little spot that seems like it kind of brings him out. And he's going to end up actually like exiting on top of the door.
Like where he is now.
Like kind of up though, like kind of like into the room, not like on top of the door.
You know, this side or the other side?
No, this side.
This side. Damn. So he's facing.
So
back this way,
it kind of felt like to him when he was moving through is like this is like a solid wall, but there was like a crack that just kind of like of stones that shifted, and I was able to kind of find my way back out.
Okay.
That's what it felt like to him.
So then he probably would have been like, oh, and then like came back. We're gonna go with that. I'm gonna say, what do you see? His response would be somewhere along the lines of,
Probably.
like,
I believe it.
so I'm gonna say Mark. I mean, I'm just gonna metagame to an extent. Say Markians.
Yeah, I think you'd be able to pick that up after playing with him for a little bit.
And he nods his head, yes. And then I'm gonna. Did you already drink your potion?
I did not.
Okay, so I talked to you. I said it sounds like there's an archway with markings on it. Did you see that over there?
Could have been possible. I was just very, very concerned with the ruins. However, we could try it. I mean, you guys.
How far is your night vision? Can you see that far?
60 feet.
Is that 60 feet?
It's more.
Yes, because he still is producing
How high is the ceiling?
The ceiling in this room, it's kind of higher than most. It's not like a ridiculously high ceiling. You're probably talking about like 20 feet.
Like,
Like
could he
5 feet.
climb? And like.
Suction cup, by the way. From Ceiling Mission Possible style.
Yeah, you could try.
I'm not gonna do that. I'll pass it down below me. Not a chance. However, if I'm not mistaken, Kai, can't you turn this water into ice?
Oh, that's a good point. I can do my. Thank you for reminding me of that. So I can shape water. So I'm going to basically do what I did when I trapped Edard earlier. Not Edard. And kind of make a path.
Freeze, unfreeze.
Well, no, yeah. So I'm basically gonna make a path to an extent so I can
Okay.
walk.
It's gonna take you a bit of time to do it.
So
But
I would go from there to there.
Yep.
That would last an hour.
I would like to go with him so that way I can take a look at my night vision.
Oh wait, is this still on fire?
no, it smolders out.
So he follows. I say, can you see anything from here? Or if we could probably switch realistically to give you a better view. Closer. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So he can see the arch.
Just follow.
Well,
I'd like to
We're still
attempt
in
to reach
Gash's
the door
form,
from
so-
60
Yeah,
feet
I
away.
know, we can still follow.
What's that?
I'd like to attempt to reach the door from 60 feet away.
Are you exactly 60 feet?
55.
55? Okay. So you're going to be able to kind of make out a little bit of the inscription. It's going to be difficult to read, but you can make out what the inscription is.
Okay.
So the inscription is going to look something kind of like this.
I'm not gonna keep it. Oh, no.
Wait, in Dwarven has an archway over top of it, and I speak the proper moonlight on Doran's Day.
Doran's Day.
Taco. Taco's playing D3.
Mhm.
I messaged them already. Said we're fucking playing.
It looks something kind of like that.
I can't read. I can't see that far.
But so this is just what you see. So you could try it. I don't know what you want to try it.
I'd like to try to draw it on a piece of parchment.
Okay. Sure. So you have extra parchment.
Yes.
Okay. So you're able to draw out that exact thing.
Okay. I'd like to hold it up and show it to the team.
Good
I
night.
would
This
like
is-
to try to decipher it.
This is what the door says.
I would first see if it's infernal too. Like if I
Okay.
can-
What languages do you know?
Draconic, Common, and Elvish.
You're not going to be familiar with it. You are going to be familiar. This one's also going to be infernal.
Okay.
And it's going to end up saying flames.
It says flames.
Well, you guys are.
It's at the door.
The door says the arch says flames, and I like
Okay.
all the way over there. Or I say, I believe it's over there. I
I
can't.
would like to gaseous form. And
I would say.
okay, move through that, whatever. And I would like to come out of gaseous form and cast firebolt.
Kai, you're gonna have to water.
Look, I'm like quickly like, oh shit, she's about to do something, and so I quickly make a path.
Okay, so we're gonna actually have you because you're gonna have to like this is pretty deep acid. So you're for you to actually make a path that like kind of like works that you
Sure.
should go across. This is gonna take you a bit of time. So it's gonna be like 6 seconds for each casting. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3. So basically 3 casts for each space. So how many rounds of combat does that end up being?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 to get here. So 6 times 3.
Yep.
That'd be fucking 18 rounds of combat.
18 times 6.
18 rounds of combat. So 18 times 6 is how long?
18 times 6?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
10,
that's,
60, 48, or is it 42? No, 8 times 6 is 42, right?
It's gonna be.
We'll call
Oh,
it.
it's
18
strawberry
times
apple.
6. 18 times 6 is 108.
Okay, so 108 minutes.
108 seconds.
That's 2 minutes. That's not too bad.
Yeah, 2 minutes. Okay, that's fine.
And
Okay.
keep in mind, I'm still gaseous form, and that takes a while, so I'm still moseying on over there too.
Yeah,
So
I-
you probably
yeah.
you probably end up getting about like 2 platforms.
Okay, and then Okay, well, I'm just gonna stay here. You tell me
Okay.
when I get here.
So as you end up getting over there,
My flame's gone, so I can't be doing that. And
so as you get over there, you end up kind of like conjuring up this firebolt in your hand. You end up kind of seeing as like you start conjuring up the firebolt, and you're like holding it in your hand. You're gonna end up seeing some more of the actual markings on the side end up starting to illuminate a little bit. But you're gonna see the door actually starts to kind of illuminate a little bit and kind of has a little bit more of an iridescent kind of like orange and red look to it. As you end up pulling back the firebolt and shooting the firebolt at the door, you're gonna see as the actual door itself begins to kind of like disperse the flame, but then kind of reform the flame as it kind of starts kind of like consuming the entirety of this door. And then it happens, you're just gonna see the actual like iridescent like emblem right on that door just kind of begin to like fade away into this flame as the flames just seem to consume the entirety of the door.
oh shit!
So the door's gone.
I try to speed
The
up.
the
my
door
fire.
is just flames, and the entire room essentially just seems to like be radiating from that light.
It's a level 100 dragon.
So you can. So wait. So you mean that we can? It's like bright enough to where we can see everywhere now.
Yes.
Oh.
So I would not have gone this far. I would have been like there. You guys would have been floating around me. Where would you want to be?
Right on top of that hill.
Right on top of this hill.
That hill that shoots down.
Perfect. Okay. Assuming that's what it would be. Because you guys can still move around through me. If not in the same fucking spot above me.
So are we able to just pass through that now?
So as this is kind of all happening, I'm not sure what she wants to do. So you guys are still trying to work your way over there.
Yeah.
You guys are a little bit more than halfway there.
I'm still trying to figure out. I guess try another firebolt.
So,
Okay.
well, I guess these two could be here already. Zatu and I are the ones that are slow.
Yeah, so they could already be there. All right, so as you end up kind of like riling back in our fireball and shooting that thing at the portal, it looks like the portal kind of starts to like kind of just disperse the flame and nothing really. It feels like the portal just kind of like absorbed the flame kind of thing. Like it's just there and just kind of radiating it around, just like.
Or the terminology portal now instead of door.
Leroy.
Just want to throw that one out. Hold on, are we there yet?
You guys are close. I'll say you guys are there.
Okay.
I'd like to fold up the piece of paper that I wrote down the route on. I'd like to try to make a paper airplane. I'd like to toss a paper airplane into the mysterious doorway.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll if you're prepared plan.
Alright.
Let's see if you actually
Can
hit
you
the
even
portal.
fold a paper airplane?
I can.
Can someone in the chat go ahead and roll a
No
D4 for me? Or maybe it's not even relevant. What'd you roll? All right, it's not even relevant. Don't even worry about it.
You rolled a 1.
Yeah, don't even worry about it. So as you end up throwing it, basically just goes like straight down to the acid. Hopefully there was nothing important written on that paper.
Only the word flame.
Yeah, flame and infernal, right?
Flame on!
This is ground right here.
No.
That's not ground.
It looks like it.
Oh,
On your
wait.
marking.
That's ground.
Okay, yeah. So I just kind of come right
You're still in form, correct?
there. Yeah. I'm not dropping it yet.
Why don't we let the goblin go first?
I mean, he probably would. I'd be like, well, I don't know. He would say, I tried, and say no.
Well, he's still in gaseous form, so he's gonna talk.
So is he too. So I don't know if we want to send him through. I'll let y'all decide that. I already played him earlier. He's the type of person that would,
Sacrifice.
but I don't. But I don't want to sacrifice him like that. That's my 2 cents.
Do you really think
He
our
comes back
glorious
next week
DM
and
would
his
kill us by
character's
going through a portal? Not a chance, guys.
Is there like any kind of like a stick or anything like laying there on that?
Do you have a torch in your?
I'm sure you'd be able to find. I'm sure you'd be able to find something on your person.
Yeah.
I have a torch on my.
Let's just
equipment.
throw
Right
the,
here.
the
Well, no.
favor in there.
Here, that's all right. So I'm gonna. Am I there now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna move to a point where I can throw a torch. So I'm gonna produce flame.
Hold on. Wait a minute. So as I watch you take out this torch, are you gonna try to throw a torch through clearly a door that's consumed by flame?
Yeah, because it shouldn't. That wouldn't be inconspicuous. Or that would be inconspicuous. That wouldn't be.
I can't. Never mind. I'm in gaseous form. So.
Yeah, no. I just say okay, fine, and I'd like to take a couple steps back.
Hey, that thing the thing that you do with the water, that's like just a
Shape water.
cantrip, right?
It's a cantrip.
I'm gonna drop gaseous form.
Yeah, so you can technically. Can I see your marker?
All right, so I drop gaseous form, so I go back to normal, and I kind of fumble through my stuff, and I find the necromancer key that I still have.
So it lasts an hour, but we're in
Oh, the
acid, so
swamp.
it lasts 30 minutes.
And
So this is probably about 20 minutes at that point.
and then
Let's go 25.
I'm gonna
We
take
have an eraser
my
It's okay.
key and then just like
somewhere.
that I had, just throw it in there. See if it looks like it just disintegrates it or if it just goes through.
Okay, so
You
I
don't
have.
see me throwing axes into fiery portals now, do you?
It's just a key to a chest. That's all it was.
Oh, I thought you said like
Yeah.
the necromancer key is.
It's the necromancer that was there in the swamp with the witch. It was his key to the chest.
Oh hell yeah! I encourage you to do that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take that key and throw it through and see if I can tell if it just destroys it or if it actually goes
throw
through it.
throw it. Like,
Yeah, I'm like
throw it.
tossing it.
Okay, so as you end up tossing it, you're gonna end up seeing that, like as the key kind of gets like chucked in there, it looks like it kind of like starts to go through. And I want you to go ahead and roll perception for me.
18.
18.
It's
So
not the right one, but it's close enough.
so as you end up kind of like watching
There's
it
that one
go
that's
through,
just fire.
you're gonna end up seeing like it kind of like make contact with this like flame wall, and it seems like it kind of like almost as if you just threw a stone into a lake. It just kind of starts to ripple out from that point, as it looks like the flames just kind of like welcome it as it goes straight through.
So guys, it looks like the key went through with no problem. I mean, possibly just try to just peek our head through real quick and try. To
I
see
mean,
what we can see.
you've gone through a portal once.
Yeah, just your head also.
Maybe stick your foot in this.
Well, my foot doesn't have ice.
What? I mean, maybe we have one person left in gaseous form.
Ah, fuck.
Maybe.
At this point,
The
guys.
choices.
Who's in gaseous form?
At this
Yeah.
point, guys.
You know.
Can he just go through the flame?
That's what can he go through fire without being hurt? As a gaseous form.
So you can take damage in gaseous form.
Okay.
You have.
It looks like Zatu might have just sent it.
I attempt to go through
Oh,
this
Oh, shit.
beautiful,
And
beautiful door.
Oh no! So he gets to go through first. All right. So as you end up going through,
Mage armor's still on.
Okay. So as you end up going through this portal, you're going to end up actually kind of like walking right through, and you're going to feel like it's not warm at all. It's cold as ice.
I'd like to leave a tentacle out.
cold as ice.
So it's actually interesting. As you start to do that, it feels like your
Seven.
entire body just kind of gets sucked in. The second like you kind of make contact with it, it just pulls you.
Okay.
So as you end up kind of like going all the way through, and you end up kind of like just being dazed by what just happened, you kind of recollect yourself and you start kind of looking around, and it looks like you're standing like in a room that's like not just a room, it's like well furnished. You see what look like all of these little torches kind of going around the entirety of it, just lighting and illuminating the entire area. And as you're actually looking around and trying to like kind of take a sense of where you are, it all looks very familiar.
Okay. I'd like to roll history to see if I remember.
Sure, roll history.
I would have.
Zato, can you hear us through there?
He's not going to respond.
I would have.
22.
Oh.
It looks like you're standing in front of the door, looking into everything else.
Well, I'm so confused. What do you mean looking into the door?
You're standing in the door, looking at everything else.
I'm so confused.
So mirror room, a mirror world.
Oh, it looks like I'm in the room, but I'm on the other side of the room, looking in at the room, right?
You're standing here.
And the room's well lit and furnished and stuff like that already.
And we're over here?
Nope. You guys are still over there standing where you are.
We're still in the same thing, which technically
Gotcha.
we would still be kind of facing that way.
So everything's just kind of inversed as I walk through the door. It's very similar, like a mirror world.
Well,
Mario Kart.
I think at this point I would just be worried, and I'd peek my head.
I would have followed it. I've been like, oh shit. Last time I left the group, Zatu
Also-
almost died. So
also-
I'm gonna go in with Produce Flame prepared.
Hold on, guys. It's Papa's turn, real quick, okay?
Go
That's
for
fine,
it.
I'm
Hey,
just
go
saying,
for it.
once
I'm
you're
just
done-
saying, like once you're done, I would have like followed, so you weren't the only one. As you got sucked in, as your tentacle tried to stay out and it got pulled in, I would have followed.
I would say I probably would have waited about just a couple minutes.
Should always do that. I'm just gonna take a piss.
Do it. Oh, you're good.
Do it.
Do it.
What if
Yes.
the portal sent us back in time?
Or it's just magic.
Time travel, is that more science based?
So basically, everything that's on the ground doesn't exist anymore.
Like all the acid?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
on his side,
Yep, on his side.
That's
not
cool.
on our side. What are you looking for?
The eraser.
I don't know.
Um,
It doesn't really.
That's
erase
why I
very
was
well.
getting. That's why I was getting water for that.
At this point, I'd like to take a look around the room of where I'm standing, and I'd
Well,
like
we're
to see
all
if I
gonna
see
fall
anything
in there
discernible.
anyway.
Mainly, I'm looking for people or loot.
Sure. So as you end up looking around the room, you are gonna see a lot of stuff. So you're gonna end up noticing. You're gonna end up noticing something very, very distinct of the entirety of this space. It looks like one, and I want you to go ahead and roll roll investigation for this. It might be kind of. I could get you a little bit of rubbing alcohol.
It works. I think it's just not quite wet enough.
Here's the rubbing alcohol. Here. Hopefully that works. Or helps.
I rolled a 6.
Okay.
It's
6.
fine. You don't really
Okay,
need to
so
work
you're still kind of in shock and awe from looking around this entire space. Let's go ahead and turn this on the scanning version now. So one thing you're going to end up noticing while you're looking around this space is that the entirety of the room seems to not just be fully furnished in like an inverse of where you just came from, but it feels like the space is actually being lived in. You're going to end up seeing what looks like multiple beds over there against the wall, like different kinds of supplies and things like that. But then you're also going to end up noticing what is like a kind of like a glowing desk almost in the back of the room.
Okay, at that point, I like to throw it in reverse, and I like to back about the door.
Just died.
Possible.
Okay. So as you go like kind of back out of the door, you're going to end up kind of feeling yourself pressed up against stone.
Well, fuck it. Do I see any torches around that are illuminating anything?
Yeah, as I was stating before, this entire room is just full of like light.
I'd like to
Like
grab.
there are torches all across the room.
I'd like to grab the nearest torch, and I'd like to set the door on fire again.
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. So as you end up grabbing a torch and kind of putting it up to the door, you're gonna end up seeing that this torch just kind of like ends up getting like charred a little bit by you pushing it into the stone, trying to light it. You kind of keep pushing it, and
I feel like at that point I would have walked in with produce flame. No? Okay.
Well, no. At that point, I like to put the torch back and say, "Well, I guess I'll just sit here waiting for the team."
So I would have.
okay. So then you two probably would have just poured in. So as this is happening, you're just kind of like pushing this into the wall, just like. Next thing you know, you just see like two other people just kind of appear in front of you. The way you see them appear is actually quite fascinating. I want you to go ahead and roll investigation.
Appear in front of him? What you said?
Well, he's like
20.
he's looking right at the
Or
door.
sorry, 18.
Okay, so as you go ahead and do that, you're gonna end up seeing what is kind of like a little bit of like a glow come from the wall itself. And as it happens, you're gonna see through all the cracks what looks like ashes just kind of like just spewing out as it kind of ends up pushing itself into a corporeal form, and then just kind of walk seamlessly in front of you.
Okay. First, I'd like to motion then.
Well, or in front of you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you. And then I just like to put their eyes and tell them to look around.
I would like to follow the portal at this
Okay.
point. I assume Dino would as well.
So
Yeah.
you two would both be up front then. So both of you guys go ahead and roll investigation.
Ooh, nat 20.
Nice.
I don't even. Do I need a roll?
I mean, you can if you want to.
I got an 11.
I got a rock.
Question.
Yes.
Did my produce flame come with
What kind of
me?
hair is best?
Your produced flame did not come.
Then I would try. I mean, can we can see though, right?
Yeah, you can see the entire room is illuminated.
Okay, so then I don't need. I mean,
So you're gonna end up noticing what are two people lying in these beds.
oh shit.
You're also gonna end up noticing
Just his background.
somebody in a cage over here. Then another one here at the end, which seems to be just kind of leaning up against the rocks over here next to that glowing table. Looks like he might be sleeping.
Do I see any of it with my 11?
You would end up seeing the ones in the beds.
Okay, so I would produce a small flame. Just as like a ready action, just in case.
Okay. All right, Elena, you end up coming through the portal, and you guys end up seeing the same thing that I described to Dino.
Uh-oh.
Yes, that's.
As Elena walks through onto the
Wow.
portal.
Their theme music.
Great. So what's the plan?
Is it the floor like all walkable? There's
Yes,
no
the
acid,
entire
there's
floor
no-
is walkable. There's
Okay.
no acid or anything. It looks like this. It's like a mirror of the room, except for the entire room is intact. Actually, while you're looking around the room, I want you to roll perception. Because you would definitely be kind of like looking to make sure that all the floor looks like it's walkable. So.
Oh, thank God, that's a 7, not a 1. 12.
You're gonna end up noticing that those markings that are on all the stones on the side are still kind of glowing.
Same words or can different words?
You can't tell because you're not really able to look at it, but you're able to see it in every corner of the room.
Oh, shit.
Looks like the glowing, like kind of like a glowing radiating, and then a glowing radiating arch over here. You're able to read these ones though if you walk up to it.
Okay, I would walk up to it and try to read this.
Okay.
I say, hey, there's marking on the stone. I'd whisper that, and I'd walk up to this and see if I can read this.
Is there room to get like behind these boxes? Like this one?
Maybe hard for you to tell.
His ass would be trying to sneak somewhere.
So you're gonna end up seeing that it's the same wording as before.
I think I'm gonna try to stealth over here. My goal is to kind of get behind these boxes.
Yep.
Well, that's
Roll
what
for
I'm
stealth.
waiting on, just to make sure.
As you cross that, you hit a booby trap.
Ooh, that's a 21.
Nobody sees the giant barbarian.
Nobody knows the barbarians.
Tiptoeing.
Yeah, and then I kind of want to make my way over here, and then basically this person in the cage. Can I tell if they're like awake or conscious or?
All you can tell is that they're in there,
Mhm.
and I want you to roll medicine.
So I feel like Dino would have followed them. Can we send him with them?
It sounds like he was kind of breaking off of the group, so let's let him do his thing first.
Okay,
16.
that's why I like him.
What's that?
16 medicine.
Sure. Okay. So as you're kind of looking at him, it looks like he's actually like petrified to a degree.
Hmm.
Like he's kind of like semi-hardening. He hasn't
Paralyzed.
fully petrified.
Yeah.
It looks like he's like semi-hardened, but he hasn't fully hardened.
Oh,
He's
you have a
almost
petrified
alive.
one.
Is there like a door to the cage?
There is a door to the cage.
It's locked, I assume. Is the cage just heavy, or is it like bolted to the ground?
The cage is bolted.
Yeah.
The entire floor of this room is actually some sort of cobblestone.
Yeah.
Not-
Can I reach through the cage? Is
You
it-
can reach through the cage. Yeah.
I want to try to reach through the cage and like shake the person.
Okay. So as you do, you're in the realizing you're kind of grabbing like a muddy flesh to a degree, and you feel his arm kind of like start to like bend a little bit.
I just kind of gesture, just pretty much. I think I'm just gonna make my way here and try to like get up on this guy.
Just under the table.
Actually, before I actually move over, I kind of want to like kind of wave at them and gesture to basically kind of point
This is
over
probably the
these
point where
guys.
Oscar would come over.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Oscar would probably have been about here.
Okay,
Okay.
have Oscar roll stealth.
Go ahead and roll. I'll tell you what it is.
I got his page pulled up too.
He's probably gonna. Unless there's a 7.
That is. Jesus.
Yeah, plus 7.
That's gonna be a 15.
15. Okay.
And then I think at that point, I would kind of just tell him to kind of go over to these guys. And like
Tell him
try
as
to,
in Dino.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, basically tell Dino to like go over there. And then I kind of gesture y'all to like basically come over here quietly and kind of like surround these guys. and then y'all can go from there. So I guess Dino comes over,
I look back at y'all.
kind of like right there.
Are we gonna surround them?
Should we listen to the barbarian?
I mean, if you guys are in melee range, doesn't that fuck you guys?
Yeah. Although, if we do have enough people, we can hold these guys down in their bed while we beat them with
I'm
this.
just gonna.
Do you want to just get on these ledges right here? And, yeah, do what she's doing?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm down.
Like mid conversation, I just walked away from you guys and just climbed up there.
So then I would have walked up here. Can I, while he's trying to cross...
No, he's not trying to cross.
I'm telling you guys.
Well, okay. Well, he would have drawn before. So
We gotta hold him down. We gotta beat him. Give us the information.
I'd be probably about there.
Okay.
Okay.
So everybody's where they want to be right now.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Let's have all three of you go ahead and roll stealth.
Just roll high.
Nope.
If there's any time I need a 20, oh boy, it's right now.
Yeah, nope.
Oh, hi.
I got a 20, not nat.
I got a dirty one.
Dirty
You got
one.
a nat one.
No.
Oh, is it a dirty one?
That's a dirty one.
Let's have somebody in the chat go ahead and roll a
Taco, if you're there, do it.
That cool?
Do what?
D1. Or sorry,
He doesn't
D1.
love
D1?
you.
A
Okay.
D1.
You rolled a one.
No, a D4.
D4. Okay, just in case it's in here. D4, Taco. See him in chat. I just don't know if he's paying attention. He could be doing it
Or
right.
Ashley.
He might be focusing on the raid.
For those that don't know, here's an example, and we're gonna use that if that nobody answers in 3, 2. We have a 5-second delay, so I'm gonna wait a second before I say 1.
Ashley,
1.
are you there?
There we go.
Roll to 4.
Cool. All right, so you're gonna end up seeing one of those guards in the bed just kind of like start kind of just tossing a little bit, and then just kind of like roll over the other way.
Oh. Huh? What?
You failed us, Ashley. Sorry.
So it's basically when the guard's gonna roll over the bed.
The front one or the back one?
Front one.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Okay.
All right, and then from there, I pretty much just wave to see if anybody can see me, and then I pretty much just gesture that I'm gonna just like go up to this guy and try to.
Oh, that dude. I forgot that he was there.
Wasn't
I can't
the
see
last time we did this, we slaughtered people that we didn't need to?
Well, I'm not trying to kill him. I'm just basically gonna.
He's trying to grab him firmly at the
I'm
neck.
basically
okay.
gonna try to get up, like sort of up to him, and
What the fuck is he
basically
holding?
try to grab him, like put my hand over his mouth and stuff.
Snap his neck.
If I need to.
That's actually a pretty good move.
I mean, hey,
Yeah, stops the spell.
When did you
casts the
slaughter
spell.
people you didn't need to?
didn't we kill the little dudes? Like we just went in. No, that was the Grinch. Sorry, that was the.
I'm recalling the entire campaign. It's like when did this happen?
You don't know if that was needless slaughter.
That was the
Barbarian that ruined Christmas.
The bridge.
Sorry, I forgot that was the one shot. I was like, I remember Edar just wildly running in and
Dude, I was so confused. I was like, wait a second, what?
All right, so I'm gonna try to sneak up on that guy and basically like try to restrain him and cover his mouth.
Okay, so you're gonna go ahead and make that move.
Yes.
All right, everyone, go ahead and roll initiative.
Joyce.
I would like to ready a spell before that happens.
Yeah, that's fine. What are you trying to ready?
Can I ready a cantrip?
You can ready a cantrip, yeah. But you'd have to tell me you're doing it to an action. The only reason I'm letting you do it is like if you're readying it, then you're waiting for
I'll
something to
roll,
happen.
Yeah. So he signals over to us. I'm gonna ready.
Ask, are we getting?
Roll a dead.
I'll be
Not
control.
this time.
Okay,
I mean,
so
I'm
that's
a
fine.
fighter, so.
That's fine. That
Um,
works.
Sorry, bear with me just a moment. I'm gonna ready infestation to see if these guys jump up and if they immediately grab their sword.
So if they jump up, wait. So what is the exact action you're waiting for?
Okay, if they wake up after he grabs him and they make any sort of aggressive manner, like they look around for their weapon.
Okay, so give me. I need like particular things. So aggressive manner, like grabbing weapons, like getting out of the bed, like.
If I see something I don't like,
That's too
What
bad.
don't you like? Yeah. What?
What action are they going to do that triggers you to do your action?
if they wake up,
If they wake up.
If they wake up.
If they wake up.
they look me in the eyes, and I see panic in their eyes. Guess what? I'm jumping the gun.
So if
Okay.
they wake up,
Okay, if they wake up. Got it. Okay.
Because anybody would be panicking if a bunch of people were just standing over them when they wake up.
Solid.
Ooga booga.
All right, so if they wake
I'm
up,
trying to
we got
figure
it.
out your cars
We got to figure it out.
The fuck's the car?
All right. So you guys are all gonna get a surprise round of combat.
Nice.
All right. So
Wait, what does that mean?
That means that we all just get to go take a turn before they get to take a
Okay.
turn. Well,
Surprise.
we all get to take a turn, and then we go into initiative.
Got it. Okay.
So then everyone's gonna get to take a turn, and then we're gonna go on initiative. Let me just go ahead and get initiative down. So
I got dirty 20.
okay, so dirty 20. So nothing above 20.
Hey, look, you get to go first.
Okay, so let's go 15 and 20.
Hold on for a second.
Did everybody else roll shit too?
Oscar got 13.
13.
I also got a 13.
Okay, who has?
what's your
I'm pretty sure
dex?
Oscar has a higher dex.
Oh yeah, he got a +5.
Okay. Then Elena. Let's go below 10.
Mine's at +3.
10, 10.
God, no, I'm last.
So 10.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I'm right in front and I'm last.
So then.
Well, goodbye, guys. Try Junior's coming out soon.
Just start making the same exact character, identical twin
Junior.
brothers.
Oh yeah, they're twin
Instead of
brothers.
Pi, it'd be Rye. I'm Rye. And you're a fire genasi.
Ooh, okay. I got you.
Twins separated at birth.
That's a running joke in the
Okay.
VLDL D&D stuff. Every time Fargrim dies, he becomes a identical twin brother with the exact same like monologue and everything else. He just changes the name.
Oh, jeez. All right, well, let's go ahead and do it then. So, Edard, we're going to go to you first, since you were the one who initiated the surprise round.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just basically trying to restrain him and like I said, cover his mouth so he can't speak.
Okay. All right, go ahead and make a contested strength. And he's going to be incapacitated, so it's going to be an automatic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he's incapacitated, so it's going to be an automatic fail. So.
Okay. So that's a 4.
Yeah,
Plus
but you're
Or-
fine because
yeah.
he automatically fails.
Okay.
So.
All right, so he's
Right.
restrained, and then I pretty much just for that, I'm just gonna take the time to be like, are you gonna attack? Like we're trying not to kill you if we don't have to, but are you gonna stay calm? I'm kind of like waiting for like a yes or a no or
Okay.
whatever.
All right, going to. I guess. Well, we'll just go like this. So then go into Elena. So what are you gonna do for your surprise round?
I think I'm just gonna hold my turn. Just kind of
And I would have been whispering, by the way.
observe what's happening. I don't
Okay.
think I would jump in yet.
So you're still readying. So you're ready.
I'm ready.
Ready for what? What are your
I
conditions?
my produced flame is still in my hand.
Well, what's your condition though?
At this point I'm assuming did they get woken up from it? Because
No, because this is a surprise round of combat.
Yeah.
So what's your condition to trigger you using your attack?
they get up and head towards either Dino or me,
Okay, so they get up and move towards somebody. Yeah. Okay.
and with intent to attack, right?
Okay, so they get up and move towards somebody to attack.
Yeah.
What you perceive as
That
an attack.
literally
Yes.
just means you have
All right.
to use a melee weapon to do that.
So going to actual combat.
Okay.
So head guy, you're gonna go ahead and as you're holding on to him, you're gonna end up seeing him disappear.
Whoop.
Shit.
And it's gonna
Jump
be like
scare.
it's gonna be in a cloud of mist as you see him up there.
Okay.
Can I do a history check and see if that's the same dude that was talking to me before? Like, see if
Talking to you when?
the demon dude. that
Servant
was-
of Xing.
Yeah, thank you.
Sure, you can go ahead and roll history.
I know.
18.
Doesn't look like him.
Gotcha. I thought maybe because he misdeeded himself away.
All right, going to Edard.
Okay. Well, since he just moved away, I'm going to go ahead and rage, and then as I'm raging, it's different now. basically what happens is this time when I rage, a tendril kind of like comes out from my back.
Oh shit! Do we see that?
Yes, you would see that.
Oh fuck!
How would we not?
I mean, I don't know how big of a tendril that is.
That's pretty big.
Okay, I
You
like.
trying to cosplay me or what?
It's
I
coming
said
for your brand, man.
I don't know exactly what the fuck.
Anyways,
You're always talking about me being with that art. What were you doing with that art?
so
I give him a tentacle up. For that
10, 15, 20, 25. Can I reach him like with a melee attack?
He's 20 feet up, so.
He's 20 feet up. So let's see. Yeah, it wouldn't be too able to get up there. Then after that, then I will let's see. I'm going to then. I really didn't have a weapon out or anything because I was trying to restrain him. So I'm going to pull out a javelin and I will throw a javelin at him.
Okay.
Make a reckless attack.
Ah.
That was reckless of you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. Well.
Goes through his body.
That would be. That'd be a 10 to hit?
10 to hit?
Yeah.
10 is not going to hit, I don't think.
Yeah.
Actually.
Okay. Then that's my turn.
I'm just double checking because it ended up deleting. Remember how I told you all my computers were having issues earlier?
Yeah.
Well, it brought down the character sheets for them and now they're not loading.
Oh.
Let me just.
Alright, guys, let's take advantage. Just normal humans. Let's kill them. Let's go.
Go ahead, go chase your shadows. Jesus.
Oh my god, come on.
Motivation.
This is stupid. I hate this fucking computer.
Please hold for technical difficulties.
Yeah. Well, it's just I really wish I had like any better like. I bought this computer because it was like a cheap thing on Amazon that I could use for this, but it's just so slow. It's irritating.
Functionality is lacking.
Yeah. It's like if it was anything, basically I should have just spent like another like 150 $200 just to get something that was like a little bit faster. There we go. Okay, so you said 10 does not. Yeah, 10 does not hit.
All right, that's my turn.
All right, going to the other guy. So the other guy is going to end up. Is just going to end up like waking up after hearing that Misty step. Just kind of like shoot him across the room, and hearing you now running across the floor. So he's going to end up waking up midway into his turn and just kind of looking around. And then the second that happens, you're going to end up seeing him. So he woke up.
Wait, which one?
I'm
Front
gonna
or the
cast
back one?
infestation on him.
Okay, so the one right in front of you.
Did he look like what? How did he look at me?
So basically he's like that.
Like bewildered or like?
Just attack.
This is why we defined those parameters before, so you know like exactly what you're looking for. So
All right, I go ahead and I cast infestation on him. He's gonna make a con save of 14.
okay, a con save of 14. All right, he fails.
Infestation hits for a whopping 2 damage.
What kind?
Damage.
What kind of damage?
I assume it's going to be exactly poison.
Poison damage?
Yeah.
God. Okay. So, so as you end up casting infestation on this thing, you are going to notice something that, like, its actual form seems to kind of like shift to a degree, and as it begins to shift, it feels like it's no longer just this like human of some kind. You end up seeing what is like the entire thing just kind of fade away, like it was some kind of an illusion, and you're going to end up seeing what is like basically the face of just a skull, like a literal skull of like what once was a man, wearing some kind of ornate armor, having horns coming out of its head, and having these eyes that are like still like kind of sentient and possessed of life, but really void of it at the same time.
Nothing like a necromancer fighting against necromantic servants.
So
Lovely.
could that have like prompted my readied action?
Yeah, that probably would have.
Welcome.
So I would have hit with produce flame.
Okay.
That's probably not gonna hit.
What's that?
8.
8's not gonna hit.
Nope.
So in its waking up, you're gonna end up seeing it kind of do like a quick semantic, and then you're gonna see just kind of like armor, just kind of like appear around it.
Oh geez, where have I seen that before?
I wonder where you might have seen that before. It's gonna look very similar to yours, actually.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Listening and gleaning.
Listening and gleaming. All right, and that is gonna be its turn. Going to Oscar.
Alrighty.
Give him an old 1-2.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, he has. Yeah, he's got two weapon fighting. Okay.
Orcish short.
Orcish short
Short.
Or your short.
All right, so yeah, he's gonna take his Orcish short, and he is going to do his first attack on this guy. And that's gonna be 7. Oh, that's a 16 plus 7.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
That's gonna hit, and then a d6. That's a 5 plus 5, so that's 10 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 damage.
With the Orcish short sword.
Yeah, the Orcish short.
Yep.
Yep. And then he's gonna do his secondary. Actually, no, it's okay. I'm just gonna let him attack. He's gonna do his second attack with his scimitar. Also at that guy.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Ooh, that's a big hit. Yep.
Nat 20. So that's gonna be also a d6. So am I rolling 2d, or I'm just rolling and then doubling?
Yeah. Roll the double.
A 4, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage.
13 damage. Got
Yeah.
it. Cool.
Wait, do you, out of curiosity, do you double the after it's modified, or you just double the roll then
You
modify?
double the roll and then add the modifier.
Damn.
So then, as you end up coming through, it looks like that second slash doesn't nearly do as much damage. It just kind of like it feels like it just kind of like rips out some of it instead of actually slashing through.
Okay. And then he'll probably just stay there, I think.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna stay there.
Him lying down, does that give him an opportunity to attack if he backs up?
Yeah, if he were to back up, yeah.
Is it possible for him to hide? No, never mind. He already did his bonus action as an attack. So, yeah. Okay. All right, that's his turn.
Okay. All right, going to Elena.
Okie dokie. Count blocks. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I would like to firebolt this dude.
Okay.
Can you see him though?
I would think so.
I mean,
I can see directly line of sight between us.
yeah, but there's kind of like these.
All
walls
she would
and
have
stuff.
to do is just.
That's kind of up to him. Then.
This is 20 feet up in the air, so it's above.
That's 10 feet.
No, but you have to realize that there's walls here.
Yeah.
Oh, you're trying to hit that guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you'd have to like jump on the bar, basically.
Okay, then I jump on the bar and then firebolt.
Okay.
Just kidding. It's a 12 to hit.
Ooh, yes, not gonna hit. Oh wait, no.
Oh.
That one? Yeah, 12's gonna hit.
Oh, sweet.
There you go.
Alright, damage is 4.
Okay.
And then I yell, "You're welcome!"
As
Alright.
you wake up the other guy.
We're in combat.
All right, going to the other guy. So the other guy is going to end up shooting away, and is going to immediately just jump out of the bed, and is going to go right up to you guys.
It's a kill shot.
And
Hey, buddy.
you're gonna end up seeing him come out with like this, like basically just kind of like you see his talons just kind of start like coming out of his hand, almost like Wolverine, as he just kind of swipes up as hard as he can. You're gonna end up seeing that it's like almost like a zombified face. Think like a mummy to a degree, except for a little bit more cohesive and together, and not really wrapped.
A wizard.
It does, but it's not actually. So as he goes ahead and does that, it's gonna end up being
It's probably gonna hit.
15 to hit.
Yep.
All right, so that is going to end up being 7, 8, 9 necrotic damage coming through.
I'm close.
Then, as he does that, you're going to end up seeing him kind of like draw back his other hand. You're going to see his hand kind of start like glowing a little bit and radiating like some kind of energy as he kind of tries to push that right into you. That's going to be a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
And that one's going to end up being...
Oh shit. Maybe I am gonna die.
And that one's going to end up being... zeros or 10, right? Yeah, zeros or 10. That's going to end up being
No, zeros are zeros.
19 plus 3. So 22 necrotic damage.
You down?
Nope.
Okay. Well, that's good. As that ends up coming through.
Motherfuckers.
All right. Going to Zatu.
Alright, so seeing
Jesus Christ.
that,
That was a lot of damage for one
Fuck,
turn.
man. If I wasn't like at the health I was, I would have been dead.
I'd like to take a look at Mr. Vampire Wizard guy.
It was 22, right?
Plus, that was one attack was 22.
How
I
bloody
would
are
think
you?
that too.
Oh, I'm fucked.
Don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna cast a level 2
I mean, I'm also the healer. Don't forget.
Chromatic Orb.
Ooh, okay. Where are you casting it?
I cast it at Mr. Fancy Wizard guy.
Okay, is there an AoE on that, or?
Let me double check.
A what?
AoE effect. Area of effect.
Oh.
You hurl a 4-inch diameter sphere of energy at a creature you can see within range. You choose acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder.
Doesn't
For
sound like
type of orb. Make a
4 inch.
range spell
4
attack against
inch.
the target.
There's no fucking way.
If it hits, the creature takes 3d8 of damage. I choose at higher levels. If I use a second spell slot, I can effectively do 1 additional d8. Now that being said, I'm just going to use the level 1 spell.
Let's do it.
I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb in the shape of ice.
Ice.
Ice. Or cold, I guess.
Okay,
Well, I mean,
so
the room's cold, so
go for it.
We'll find out.
You're
Alright.
cold as that.
Alright, roll the hit.
Got a lot of song references.
Sorry. I fingered something.
Oh, you're good.
Freeze
It's like Dion, we need you, bro.
It's okay. I should, unless he goes again. I should. I'm good.
The hit DC is +6, meaning you get a 6 on top of my roll.
Yep.
Perfect.
And you were attacking. You're doing the one that was attacking him. The one
Correct.
that doesn't have mage armor. Okay.
18.
18's gonna hit.
Roll
Big
for
boy
damage.
hit. Yeah, that's a big boy hit. What we got?
Darn near max. I hit him for 19.
19. All right. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of damage going through that boy.
How's he looking?
19, and that's gonna be cold damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he looks super beat up with that. It looks like you basically took him to the point where he's bloody.
I shouted to Kai, hey, I tried my best.
All right, going
That's my
to the head guy. So the guy's staying up over top of the stone.
Wait, didn't you already go?
We're up to the top of the initiative order again.
No, I haven't gone yet. I was last.
You did go.
No, I did not. I did my reaction.
Oh, never mind. No, so it's you. Yeah.
I was like, wait the fuck a second.
My bad.
Wait, if
I would not be in my
bad.
form right now.
My bad. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Whew.
Mobby.
All right, so let me look at my inventory first to see if I have anything good that's gonna. Taking a potion, is that considered an action?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to cast my second level of second level. Wait, what do I want? Healing Spirit's the one that can pass through in the shit, like back and
Yeah.
forth, and then Healing Word is the instant fucking heal. I'm gonna cast Healing Spirit on top of myself.
Okay.
My second level spell.
Gotcha.
That does absolutely nothing. I heal myself for 1,
Okay, cool.
which
Better that than not.
It's okay, but then I'm gonna use my bonus action and I'm gonna turn into a my bear.
You turn into a bear.
Arr.
Rawr.
On Sunday,
Hey,
our
Tyrannosaur.
pastor was talking about lions, and just in the middle of the sermon, he was just like, I don't know if they were talking about lions or lions as like metaphorically, like just bad people.
Tigers.
And then he was like, but it could be real lions, like rawr, like up on the podium. He said that.
That's fucking funny.
You can hear me laughing on the live stream, and I'm like 50 feet away from him.
That's funny. But I can't do anything else. That's my bonus action with wild shape. So
Okay.
I have 1 wild shape used. I am my black bear. Brown
Okay.
bear.
All right, going
What's the
to the head honcho dude. So what he's gonna end up doing, standing up there, is you're gonna end up watching him as he's standing on top of that stone, kind of readying some kind of a spell. And as he kind of prepares this spell, he's just gonna kind of like chanting an incantation, and is just going to go ahead and just keep doing this.
Do I understand what he's saying? Because
He's whispering it. Damn it! Like it is something that basically only Ed Art can kind of hear.
Dumb
essentially.
question. Since I held my surprise round, can I use it now or no? I didn't think so.
It's a good question though. So. All right, going to the next one, which is going to be Ed Art.
Okay. I'd like to climb up there.
Okay.
That's not gonna.
Half
is that
movement speed.
half my movement speed.
It's 20 feet up, so
Okay.
you're only be able to get 15 feet up the wall.
15 feet up the wall. I would like to say that I'd be really frustrated that I can't get up there.
And I feel like I would have seen him start to try to climb, and I'd give out a large bear yell.
Okay.
Do it.
So you feel like like you would definitely be able to tell that you can't get up there easily. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'd be really frustrated.
I'd be really frustrated.
Okay.
So what does that mean?
So
What are you going to do?
I think in that moment, a spell is cast.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Expeditious Retreat.
Okay.
Which,
Is it a bonus action for you?
Yeah, well, it's a bonus action cast. So basically,
Okay. So what you're gonna end up saying is like he ends up like having this tendril kind of crawling out of his back, and he's staring up at this thing, kind of understanding he's not gonna really be able to get up there this turn easily and be able to attack. You just kind of hear him like roar, and I want you to make a wisdom save.
I have something else to attack.
it's a 3.
3. All right. So as you end up kind of going up
Just go
there,
ahead and pull.
you're gonna end up kind of like expeditiously retreating all the way up to the top and getting all the way up there. As you see, like as you all kind of see, like this stuff just kind of start coming out and oozing through his skin and basically consuming him entirely. You still get to make your attack. You still
Okay.
get to make your attack
As the barbarian or as the?
as the barbarian.
All right, I'm
Sorry,
going
you should
to.
have asked that question, not me.
I'm gonna reckless attack. That's cocked. That's a 9 plus 7.
9 plus 7.
16.
It's gonna hit.
All right. All right, and then that's going to be. No. That slot, and that's it. Okay.
Do you have one spell slot?
Yeah, I have one spell. So I'm a level 1 warlock. Warlocks don't get a lot of spell slots. Okay, anyway, sorry. So that's going to hit. That's a 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, or 12, 13, 15, 17, 18, 19 points of slashing damage.
Jeez. Okay. Not magical, right?
Yeah.
All right.
And then that's going to be. That'll be it.
Okay. And at this point, you went ahead and fully changed forms. Go ahead and make a wisdom save.
$11.
Okay. All right. So as you end up like changing forms, you kind of feel yourself lose yourself, and like you're one of the voices kind of echoing along the entirety of your mind. And then you're gonna end up hearing all the voices just kind of stop for a second, as you hear them kind of like begin just kind of like echoing off into this endless void, and you only hear one voice, which is saying, "It's our time."
It's our time to shine, buddy.
Alright. And then I guess that's my turn.
Okay. And then we are going to go to the guy who's still lying down. So the guy that's still lying down is going to go ahead and stand up.
Dino's before you.
Is going to go ahead and stand up, and then is immediately going to go ahead and go.
Does Dino get an opportunity to attack?
No, he's just standing up. Then is immediately going to go ahead and come out with these talons and just slash as hard as he possibly can.
What race is he?
Assuming a Dino.
Yeah, Dino. So that's going to be a 21.
It misses.
What?
About to say, wow, okay.
The fuck?
No, it is.
So 21.
Dino,
And that's
don't-
gonna
Dino
end up
just
being-
laid down.
And that's gonna be 8 necrotic damage. And then he's gonna end up coming through with another set of talons on the other side.
I forgot. You can't actually do anything.
And that's definitely gonna miss. So
Dino Dull Claw, me Talon Sharp Claw.
yeah, so the other one's definitely gonna miss, but he is gonna end up taking.
I gotta write.
You're
No,
good.
I get. Oh,
So that's gonna be 8 necrotic
You
damage.
can't actually do anything to the stats.
yeah. Okay.
You
Yeah.
can
So
only
he's
observe it.
at 17 HP right now.
All right, going to
Is he really?
Oscar.
He's only at half health.
He single-handedly took down 2 specters.
Okay, because he got attacked
Yeah.
by that. Okay.
He single-handedly took down 2 specters.
What'd you say he was at 17?
Oh, I help.
You help with 1, yeah.
I help. He's at 25. He took 8 damage.
He's at 17 out of 52.
Okay, going to Oscar now.
Okay.
Or the old one too, unless he wants to try to hide or disappear.
What's the old one too?
Yeah, that's what he's gonna go for right now. Yeah, say he's gonna go ahead and do
If out of hold on, out of curiosity, well, because I have my healing spirit up, if he moves around but not out of range, does he not get an opportunity to attack? He doesn't lose the range. So if he runs into me and run out, can he get healed?
If he runs into you,
Like run straight to me, 'cause that's where my healing spirit is.
So the creature is standing on the bed still,
Oh, on the bed. Okay, so he has room to technically run to me.
but he'll get an opportunity attack.
That's what I'll say. Okay, so never mind.
that. Okay. Actually, let's do this.
You
We're
need to
gonna.
get you some animals.
Yeah.
You can order them on
Um,
Amazon.
You can order the money was on
Let's
too.
see.
Just buy an assorted pack of animals.
Shh. I don't want to spend money.
It's like $5, dude.
All right. So
Okay.
actually, what's
Buy a
what's
box of
going to
animal
happen
crackers.
here is,
Yes. Eat it as it gets destroyed.
As you lose health, take a nibble.
Dino's gonna swing
okay.
the legs.
He's gonna go ahead and use second wind.
Okay.
So that's gonna be first of all.
I have a
That's
fun
a
new tracker
9,
monitor.
Nice.
10, 11, 12, so 13. Yeah, 13 points of health back. Click it, so whatever.
That's gonna be 30 HP.
Good shit. Okay.
Actually, alright, so that's his bonus action.
Okay.
Thanks, man. You couldn't do that, man. Actually, I'm full health at this point.
Okay. All right. So there's that. All right, and then I can go back there. Now he will just go ahead and attack with his Orca Short Sword.
Okay, let's do it. Orca Short Sword.
It's going to be a 9 plus 7 to hit.
That is going to hit with Major still.
Okay. That's a 6, so that's 11 damage.
Yup. With the Orca Short Sword.
Yeah. When you two weapon expert or 2-weapon fighting style, the second attack is the bonus action, right?
Yes.
You can.
Well, I'm pretty sure.
Let me just double check.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure it's just if you're using actual 2-weapon fighting.
Yeah.
Your first attack is with your main hand, and then because you do that, your bonus attack or your bonus action can be another attack.
Yeah, I'm checking.
Just making sure.
Yes. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I'm reading it.
Okay.
So he cannot do it because you already used the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then from there, let's see.
That's it.
Yeah, hold on. I'm just trying to make sure.
What, Penny?
She can't hit the shadow. Right, Penny?
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's his turn.
That's his turn.
Yeah.
Okay, go on to Elena.
Okie dokie. I have a fun new trick I would like to try.
Oh, shit.
Do it.
I would like to pull out my dagger.
What?
And first off, I'm gonna hop down here and attack this dude with my dagger.
Okay.
And as long as that hits, there's something else that will happen.
Okay.
Don't bleed.
I believe a 22 will hit.
A 22 will hit.
Okay, so first it will be 7 piercing damage,
Okay.
and then I'm using my new cantrip, Green Flame Blade.
Ooh, okay.
So this make a melee attack with it against one creature within 5 feet of you. On a hit, the target suffers the weapon's normal effects, and you can cause green fire to leap from the target to a different creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet. So I would like to attack this guy.
Okay.
And it will be 3 fire damage.
Cool.
3 fire damage for the other one too.
To both? Is that how that works?
One takes the hit, the fire damage
yeah.
goes to the other.
Yes, that's correct.
All right. Anything else?
That is all.
All right. Going to the other guy. So the other guy, having had just gotten kind of like nipped in the bud by something on the back of its neck, is going to end up turning right at you and is going to make an attack against you.
Hit me.
You could have hit me. It's okay.
No, I mean like, well,
have
I'm
major
thinking like you haven't attacked him yet. He just got attacked by her.
And I have major.
That's true. I haven't actually done anything to him.
So that's going to end up being a total of a 12 to hit.
This is
Okay. And then the other one is going to be a 17 to hit.
just hits.
Okay. So you're going to end up seeing as it basically ends up creating like these two kind of bolts of like purplish necrotic energy. As one just kind of pushes through and it seems like kind of pop, but it misses. The other one is kind of like hits you and pops. It's going to end up doing a total of... Ouch. Okay. That is going to be 13 necrotic damage.
That's just his first attack.
No, he missed on his first.
Oh.
You didn't miss in the first
Oh,
attack.
okay.
So you have that healing thing up, right? How exactly does that work again?
You have to run into it.
Well, she's already right next to you.
You're standing in it.
I'm
Alright.
technically standing in it.
Okay.
Dino's probably small enough. He probably could have jumped on me and jumped off. But he couldn't do it anyways for opportunity attack.
Oh, so it's only 5 feet wide?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then whenever if you do move, just throw that.
Okay. Going to Zatu.
I would. Are any of them human? Well, no, one of them is definitely not humanoid. Is the other one, the wizard-looking fella? Is he humanoid?
They all look like they're humanoid to a degree. Like they're a humanoid of some kind, but you could definitely tell by looking at them that they are undead.
Okay. That being said, there really isn't much I could be doing. I really don't want to get one shot, but at this point, I'm thinking his next course of action with me would be run up to one of these bad boys and stab him with the leafy blade.
Their room.
Just remember, this is DM talking really quick. Most magical weapons require attunement.
So I don't stab him.
Well, that doesn't mean you can't stab him with the leafy blade. I'm just saying if you want to get like special property, that most things require attunement.
Gotcha. Right.
Like if you got like magical enchant armor, normally you have to attune to the armor.
Okay. So that really limits my ability to do much of anything, sadly. So that being said, I'm gonna have to cast another chromatic orb, level 1.
Okay.
Just looking at the two, who's more bloodied? Wizard guy or Mr. Dino Sharpclaw?
Looks like Dino Sharp.
Wow.
Is more bloody?
Dullclaw.
Wow.
Yes.
Actually. His last name is Dullclaw.
Not our Dino, the other Dino. The guy who's just clearly hit him with the very sharp claws. Okay, so yeah, I'd like to cast Chromatic Orb at whoever's more bloody. Specifically in the shape of... What are undead effective to? Are
We
they
did ice last time and it fucked him up.
But that was only because I rolled pretty well. Anybody know?
I have no idea.
I like to roll for history to see if I recall from the Necromancer for Dummies. See what's effective against my people.
See what hurts me.
So you would feel like basically things that aren't you can go ahead and roll history, but
Nat 20.
okay. So you know that poison against undead basically never works. Necrotic damage normally isn't good. Things that have more of a magical tendency and are undead, generally speaking, non-magical attacks don't do a lot.
Got it. Okay, so I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb in the shape of lightning bolt. Lightning, I guess? Ball lightning.
Okay, so as you're going to like kind of like cast this spell, and as the spell kind of goes to like relieve your hands, you're gonna end up seeing that the guy standing on top that just took a hit from what you notice is your buddy now covered in the substance is going to immediately kind of like push both of his hands out, like kind of like echoing across the room as the spell leaves your hands and just kind of fizzles.
Are you fucking shitting me right now?
No.
Oh, he's like.
I just wasted a fucking
He's
spell
like
slot
he's
for that?
dispelling magic.
Well, he wasted a spell too. If it makes you feel any better, so.
Does my boy Edard at least get an opportunity to attack while he decides to cast a spell? In
No, but he didn't attack Elar for a full turn of combat to stop you from attacking. So,
Okay.
so I guess you can rest easy knowing that.
Okay, so at that point, I'd like to jump. 10, 15, and 20. That
Counter
way-
spell is a fun spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Force of will. I
Yeah,
counter-
force of will.
I counter
Yeah,
it.
I see you.
At that point, I've got no choice but to pass.
Okay.
Fucking hell. I mean, yuck and smell.
All right, going to Kai.
That is 6 heals, 6 health. I'm technically in it still.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, because I'm in bear form now. I'm full health already at bear. Would that heal my natural person, or
I don't think so.
no? Okay, so and then I can't go above what my HP is.
I don't think that grants you temporary HP.
Okay. I have no idea.
You'd have to look,
I just
yeah.
want, that's what I'm just.
This is where it just kind of comes to making sure we know our characters and everything.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not so
don't.
much sure.
It doesn't like I.
How was he
there's no
able to dispel my spell even though I'm out of line of sight?
So it's because he held his action for it.
Cool.
Okay, so yeah, my fucking 6 does goddamn nothing.
Yeah. So
That's fine.
just so you know the way it reads, is you attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. If the creature is casting a spell of level 3 or lower, it fails. It has no effect.
No line of sight, no range, no nothing.
It does have a range. The target has to be the target is a creature in the process of casting a spell. Range is 60. So he should be within range of that.
I was back over here whenever it cast.
Ooh, actually.
You were like right here.
Okay.
So looking at him standing here, so it's 5, 10.
Yeah.
35, 40, 45, 50.
See.
60. Okay, so you are just barely out of the range then. Okay. So yeah, you actually got the caster spell then. So he did hold though for that, so.
He tried, didn't we?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let me just double check the reading really quick.
Okay.
Next thing you know, your character's dead. Down to 4 heals left. No, Taco, it was the counter spell is 60 feet. He was 65, 70 feet away. So that's why we stopped. Chromatic Orb is going to the person here. The person doing counter spells all the way over here. So that was the difference.
Oh, that's all. Okay, so I'm just reading something about the technical ruling of it. I would think it's the caster. A text reads you attempt to interrupt a creature. The impression is correct. The idea that you counter the spell after it casts. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it has to be. It has to. So the creature's spell has to be in range of the cast. Yeah, you actually get to catch a chromatic orb. So basically, he would still use the action of trying to do it, but you were just barely out of range. So like, basically, he would use a spell, but it didn't actually work.
Okay. 17 hit.
So, 17 is going to hit. Yes.
Roll for damage.
Yes.
You.
Oof. 18.
18.
Oof.
I rolled
18.
I rolled 2 8s, and then the last one was teetering on 7 and rolled a 2.
So as that lightning strike kind of ends up hitting it and just shattering, you're going to end up seeing basically the entire thing just kind of like the mage armor just kind of like falls off, so to speak, just kind of fizzles as you watch him just kind of fall off into the bed and just kind of start twitching. He's dead.
Nice.
Already got.
Boom.
Sweet.
Boom.
Must have had a fish in it. All right. Going to Kai.
Yeah. So I already rolled, don't get healed. Pretty much the only things left is the guy in front of me, so I'm going to multi-attack on him. So I'm going to do, just to clarify.
Oh, sorry. Whenever I kill him, I've got an ability that gives me back HP, I think.
Oh, okay.
From Harvest, once per turn, whenever you kill one or more creatures with a spell of first level or higher, you gain HP equal to twice the spell's level, or 3 times its level if the spell belongs to School of Necromancy. So it doesn't, so I'm going to gain back 2 HP.
Cool. Works. All right. What are you saying?
First attack, second attack. I'm just going to roll them both. Multi-attack.
Yeah, that works. That's what I do normally.
They're both going to fucking hit. I have a +6 to both, so it's
Okay.
going to be 18 + 6 and a 10 + 6.
Yep, that works.
Okay, so I have 8 1d8. Right, and then a 2d6. It's going to be a 7 + 4, which is going to be 11, and then it's going to be a 9 + 4, which is going to be 13. So it's going to be 24 damage.
24 damage?
Yep.
Okay.
It's not considered magical, is it?
No,
No.
it's
Yeah.
regular damage.
No, it's just
Not yet.
damage.
I'm not level
Oh
6.
yeah, once you get up higher. it
Once I
becomes
get up
magical.
higher, my melees become magical.
Let me just do some math really quick. Make sure this is
He's dead. And I let out a bestial roar over his body as I step on it.
Yeah, so you're going to end up basically just ripping apart the rest of him that remains as he just ends up kind of falling into pieces on the ground.
And
Okay.
I seriously like
You start mauling the rest of
I
it.
maul the rest of them and like also like rip apart his shit, so his bones and everything goes scattered.
Cool. All right. There you go. Anything else you want to do?
I have a stent. No. I want to actually start after I do that. I want to start moving towards Edard. 5, 10, 15, 20. What, 30? Yeah. 5, 10. Actually, you know what? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to go to the guy by the cage. I'm going to be at the cage as a bear.
So
Okay.
your healing thingy stays behind.
Correct. Still there. It does not move. Yep. Cool. All you have to do
Spend
is
that one.
if you walk. There's
Skull.
four charges left. You have to walk in your first time and then stay. If you want to, like, you don't have to walk in and out. You can just stay there.
Okay.
But if you want other people to utilize it, you have to leave.
Going to top of it. So this head guy is basically just going to go ahead and turn and just kind of put his hands up as he kind of leans up against the wall. Just kind of smiles a little bit as you are basically standing in front of him. All right.
I
going
sniff to see if he's friendly.
going to Edard. You're going to end up hearing that voice that just said like, "Let's do this," and it's just going to kind of like linger in your head, and it feels like at the moment you have complete control.
I think at that point I'm gonna grab him by the shoulders, and then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Can you cast Eldritch Blast in melee range?
Mm,
Don't think you can.
No, it says 120 feet.
120 feet.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure if you cast it at close range at disadvantage, or you can't. I can't remember. It's been a minute since I looked at the rules for that.
Actually, technically, I can't cast it anyways because I'm raging. So never mind. So that's
Yeah,
fine.
I think it is disadvantage, Taco.
No, yeah, it's fine. No, don't worry about it because I can't do it anyways because I'm raging.
Okay.
So that's fine. Now I'm just gonna I'm gonna great action.
Relax him.
Yeah, I'm gonna great action. It's gonna be 16 plus 7. That hits.
All right. As he goes to do that, you're gonna end up seeing him basically just kind of sidestep it and just fall off the edge.
Fall off the
Which
edge.
direction?
No, other way.
This time.
Yep, off onto the floor.
Land on his feet.
Yeah, basically he used disengage.
Douchebag. Okay. Then I'm just going to jump down there.
Yeah. And he's still just gonna kind of be there, just kind of with his hands up against the wall.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's my turn.
Okay, going to Oscar. Oscar is probably just gonna go heal, and then he'll do that. So just go ahead and heal him, and then he'll probably just hang out back.
Ow, Penny.
Um,
What the heck?
What did she do?
She stepped on my toe, but like her toenail went into my toe.
Oh no.
Shit.
Yeah, let's
Anyways,
just-
I don't know how much the thing was.
Yeah, so we'll just handle that when he comes back. So go into Alina.
I was going to heal myself as well.
Okay, so you're gonna heal yourself. Are you wanting to move anywhere? Are you wanting to do anything or say anything?
Yeah, I feel like I would, like after I heal myself, kind of come like this direction.
Okay.
Gonna be here.
Okay, sounds good. All right, going to Zatu.
And we'll figure out how to heal when he gets back.
I would like to jump to over here using 10 of my movement speed. Let's go 15.
Oh, good.
Does it cost movement speed to jump down?
Movement speed.
No, you're fine. Well, it's your you're good. You're good.
Okay. 20, 25, 30. And at that point, I would like to ready a spell. What spell that'll be? No one knows.
What are you attacking?
What are you readying?
One moment. I'm just trying to make sure that this doesn't
Yeah.
do.
Like, what's your conditions for the readying that you're done?
If the cloaked fella, if he comes into range, of me.
That was weird.
I'd like to ready Witch Bolt,
Weird.
which does lightning damage, range 30 feet, and I would pass thereafter.
Okay. So if it comes to range, you got it. So just so you know, readying it means that you're casting it.
Ooh. Okay.
That's the important thing about readying.
Okay, I didn't realize it uses a cast. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like you're holding the spell in your hand, so it's either gonna fizzle in your hand or it's gonna cast.
Either way, you're going to use that action.
Shit.
That's why a lot of people do is already a cantrip. That way, it's like no harm, no foul.
Okay, so I take it because he may be undead that all my cantrips are effectively not going to work. Sadly, kind of a bummer. I will cast sword. Well, I'd like to ready sword burst, just in case he decides to pop up next to me.
How does the healing work again? Like,
People are wondering how much they healed.
Sorry, 1d6.
26.
All right, Kai, to you.
1.
So you would have noticed that this guy over here basically was standing up there like after his buddy died. Basically, just put his hands up, went up against the wall. Edard made a swing with him. He immediately just he disengaged. He basically jumped off the edge and landed on his feet down on the floor, and just kind of went up against the wall again with his hands up.
So you use the charge?
That guy did, not
Yeah.
this guy.
I did.
No, that guy. This is
I
the guy
see
that
charges
Edard
left.
attacked.
I did, and so did Dino.
Okay, so he's just going to use the other 2 charges. How much
Two,
how are
so
you feeling?
Not great.
Okay, you use them.
I mean, I'm pretty fucked. Just realized that in my human form.
Okay.
Like I'm pretty fucked.
I'm okay with just doing the one for now.
You guys would have.
I got a potion.
You guys would have noticed me like next to y'all, like being pretty fucked before I turned into a bear. Just FYI.
Okay. So
my turn as far as
yeah. So what are you gonna do?
he's cornered in a wall.
Yeah.
And I can't do anything. Where's the door on the cage?
You're in front of it.
I'm right in front of it.
Yeah.
Can I sniff to see if the guy smells friendly?
Um,
I'm not asking. I'm gonna sniff to see if the guy smells friendly or
sure.
not.
So you can roll survival.
Okay.
He smells like cranberries and BL.
7.
So you're not able to determine anything. Actually, the entirety of him is stone at this point.
Stone?
Like petrified.
Oh, I thought he moved him.
Nope, he is petrified.
Okay. All right. So I kind of slowly, you moved here, right? So can I bump the table out of my way?
Yeah, you can.
Put up it.
Can I bump it so it goes like this?
Yeah.
So I want to bump it so it goes like this.
That's gonna be an action to set it up like that. Basically.
That's okay.
Partial cover.
And I'm gonna be here, like, and I kind of look at her, being like, "Rrr." Like. And I'm gonna be there because I am now worried about the 2 of them because the last time I saw this form, I was the one who stopped Edard.
Okay.
That's adorable.
Cool. All right, going into
I'm the only person with health.
going to the head guy. So you're gonna end up hearing him say something that nobody's gonna understand except for you, and he's gonna end up saying it in infernal. I don't think you want to do this. And that's what you're gonna end up hearing him say. You're not gonna have any idea what it is right now.
I don't understand you.
And as he says that, you're gonna end up seeing basically his face just kind of like peel back and like recess to the back of his head, as you see it kind of like almost like a goo that's just kind of like lying there. Yeah.
The rest of him still looks the same. It's just his face that's normal.
Yeah.
So literally, no.
I feel like your head's really small.
Remember, my character is like 7 feet tall.
I'm surprised
That's what I'm saying.
I'm surprised you didn't just
That's
kill
what I'm
him.
saying.
Like, just. I mean, it's your turn. Sorry, right? It's your turn.
Yep. So he just says that in infernal, and then he passes. So go ahead.
Ricky Bobby.
A flash
do
in my
hear what that
brain.
is.
Ricky Bobby saying, "I think I want to do this."
Who are you and what is going on here?
Are we staying in combat, or we want to get out of combat?
I'm in combat.
Yeah, we can keep initiative.
Okay. So what are you saying?
Who are you and what is going on here?
And you're just going to hear him say something else in Infernal, which is, I don't understand you.
Okay, you turn back and translate.
I'm not trusting of him.
Okay, so this is what I mean. Like, do we want to stay in initiative order? Because it sounds like
that's
we don't
true.
want to
Yeah.
be in initiative
Okay,
order.
I guess. Up to you. Sorry.
It sounds like we don't want to be in initiative.
I mean, he just kind of threatened us, and he.
Well, we
was
could always
the-
go back
He-
into
yeah.
initiative.
You could always go back and
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
Okay. I didn't know that. Okay.
Okay.
Then,
He disengaged
Right.
by jumping down.
He's not
I'm
necessarily trying to fight.
I'm still kind of like claws, like ready to go because I don't trust you.
Okay, so you guys are out of
Just
initiative.
Picture your claws just like.
Your little claws don't scare me. We need translation.
I kind of looked back at Elena for a second.
I mean, I can firebolt him if I have to.
The problem is, if I go back in my form, I'm dead. Something happens.
You start hearing a which is him basically speaking Infernal. You understand it as the longer we wait, I think the worse this will get.
At this point, I see the commotion, and I'd like to walk up, and if you want, I can give you mage armor, make you a little extra safe, but short of that, we're gonna need to start addressing this problem. Either he's gonna get down, or he's gonna lay down. You know what I mean?
Out of curiosity, can I? We're not in combat now.
No.
So I can like run to here, move back
Yes.
and forth twice, and come back.
Yes, you can use the last couple heals.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so you're
I'm
gonna
gonna-
change form and then.
Well, first I'm gonna go in bear form.
Okay.
And then change form, and then go in case something happened between that time period.
So you're gonna get your last two.
Last two. So 2d6s.
Wow.
Just 3 health.
Wow,
Jesus
Whoa.
Christ. Yikes. I am still fucking hurting.
big sad.
Should have had taco roll for that one.
Yeah, well. On that case.
All right, so what do you want to do?
I know.
Does anyone else want to do anything while he's figuring this out?
I want. No, I know what I want
Oh,
to
you
do.
know what you wanna do?
Yeah, I want to cast 2nd level spell healing word on myself.
Okay.
That's 2d4s.
I'm just going to move behind the table.
Same.
Okay.
I assume I'm able to see over it, right?
Fucking double crit.
Double
Yes,
4s. Is that crit? Like, what is that a crit?
Hold on.
Yes,
Is that a
you critically healed yourself.
Yeah.
Good
Look,
job.
look, that matters.
You got
Okay.
max HP on
It's 8 plus 3, so I get
I
11.
think Dino probably
11
would have ran
health.
over here. Out of the mix.
Okay, and then I would have come back and I would have said, "Hey, so he's warning us. The longer we stay here,
Mhm.
or I'll fucking get closer." Well, I guess I probably would have been. Are you still right here? Is that too?
Yeah, we're both right behind the table. We just
I
can't
probably
fall.
would have been on this side. Nah, I'm ready to shapeshift. I'm right here. I would say, hey, he's telling us the longer we wait, the longer it, is worse. Like we should back off. Is what he's telling me.
The
right
longer we wait, it's. What do you mean?
That's what he's
Hey.
telling me.
Tell him we're no longer gonna attack him. We just want to have a conversation to figure out what's going on.
So I tell him that infernal.
So
I say, Edard, you need to back off.
I'm not backing off. I'm staying right here.
So what are you telling him in Infernal?
I'm saying we're not very trusting. What do you mean? I need more specifics.
Everything's already begun.
What has begun?
The wheels are in motion. It's too late.
What wheels?
Somebody get his hands off the wall.
He's coming.
Who? Who is he?
How did you all get here?
It doesn't matter about that. Who is he?
No, only people who come here are coming for him. How did you get here?
We came through the portal.
You can't hear this.
That's right. Sorry.
We fell down a whale.
We came on a mission, and it led us here.
Do you know the name of our demon lord?
I turned to Elena and I said, "Do we know a name of a demon lord?"
Exink.
And I say Exink with the question mark at the end of it.
You've come searching for him. You know who he is.
I turned to Elena
But
and said,
you do
"Oh,
not.
shit."
You solved the way to find into his sanctuary. But you don't understand what we would be doing.
We?
Hearing X-Sync, I was like, yeah, we brought him a sacrifice.
As you point to who?
Didn't we bring X-Sync a sacrifice?
Dino, isn't it in your bag?
What are your friends saying?
They're saying we brought him a sacrifice. Dino,
Do you know?
bring out the sacrifice.
So Dino's definitely gonna take out. The head. Okay, sisters, bring out the dancing lobsters. So as Dino's doing that, you're gonna end up seeing him, and he's just kind of standing there against the wall. He's probably gonna kind of put his hands down. Just gonna say, "Are you all not wanting to be warlocks in his servitude?"
No.
What the fuck are you doing down here?
What are you doing down here?
Look at me.
No, I already am.
No, and then you're gonna see him. You're gonna see him like take his cowl off even more.
Okay.
It's like, no, look at me. Then as you do that, you're gonna end up seeing basically his entire face is just rotted, and it's just hanging and dangling flesh. It looks like it's all grayed and paled. It looks like his teeth have kind of like come out. You're gonna end up seeing what looks like little like kind of ticks and maggots just like kind of crawling all over his face and the cheeks of his wells. You're gonna end up saying that his armor is actually like almost like historic in a sense, where it's coming from. Go ahead and roll history for me.
That's the one I get a fucking 19 on. 20.
So
it's 20.
It looks like he's wearing armor from like a dynasty that's like generations before you even like lived on this planet.
Generations meaning, because I'm 100 and something.
Generations before.
Okay.
You.
Just making sure.
Yes, generations
Sure.
before you.
Okay.
Representing some kind of dynasty way before that's now long gone.
I would have tried to turn to Zatsu at that point, being like, "What is he?" To see if he knew exactly what he was.
I pull out my magical scroll and I show you, show you that.
So as he pulls out his little thing, which is necromancy for dummies,
Okay.
you're gonna end up seeing him kind of like flip through one of these pages and point on one of the pages, which ends up having a mentioning of some kind of form of undead known as a Deathlock.
A Deathlock. Okay.
And then you're gonna end up seeing on that page that Deathlocks are not just undead beings that are kind of spawned of necromancy, but it's almost as if these warlocks that had a bound contract of servitude never actually fulfilled their contracts in their life, and through the necromancy magic were essentially resurrected and forced into servitude for the rest of their undead lives.
Okay. So would I know that he would be possibly like after reading that or being told that, however you want to say that was passed on.
He would have told you.
Yeah.
Okay. So after being told that, my response was, "Can he be trusted to stay alive?"
His fate is not his own. He's bound to something higher than this.
So if something comes through and orders him to attack us, he will attack us.
He may be the master of his own fate as it stands currently, but as the boss comes around, it may be a different story. We can trust him for the time being, I think.
Okay.
Can I do an insight check and see kind of what I'm feeling about the whole situation?
Sure, you can insight it.
I'll say okay to you.
It's a 6.
Okay. You're feeling pretty strong. Pretty good.
So I say, I express what he told me to Edard, and say you could probably back off, in hopes that his demon form subsides. Hoping your venom goes away. So I say that to you. I don't know if you get a chance to do whatever you want to do.
I don't even know what to do at this point. What exactly is going to happen if we just stop attacking right now? You're just going to leave? How do you see this playing out?
What is he saying to me?
I express what he just said. I recite what he just said.
I am not set to leave here. My demon lord has decreed that this is where I shall bring him back into our world.
When is he arriving?
See him kind of look over the cage. Soon.
At that cage. I say, Elena, you might want to get the fuck out of the way. And you might want to move this barricade to that.
When he says that, I want to cast Firebolt at the cage.
Okay.
Could I have moved the
That's a
desk
10
to
to
do
hit.
that?
Yeah, you could have started more with the desk. What's that?
10 to hit.
Yeah, so you would definitely hit the cage. So as you end up hitting the cage and striking it, you're gonna end up seeing the flames kind of like eke through the cage, end up hitting this like statue in the middle, and you're gonna end up seeing the flames just kind of disperse from the statue, not inflicting any damage, but definitely hitting the statue.
Elena, not to be that guy, but we got in here using fire. Maybe we shouldn't try to attack things with fire, just in case we summon the demon lord. Maybe antagonize him.
I thought maybe we could kill him before he surfaces.
Zelda, you know
about-
alchemy and whatnot. Do you have anything that could reverse what's happened to this person?
Anybody have a chisel?
I mean, if that's the way you want to go, then I could hack away at it.
I think it'd be
Hit her and smash.
I mean, that fit well.
Zelda, why don't you go check the table over there?
That's a good idea, but before that, I'd like to loot up those bodies.
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and kind of look through those. bodies.
Mine is pretty scattered, by the way.
You know what? I'll leave it for the rest of the night.
Mine's pretty scattered.
Woo-woo. I'd like to go over the table and I'd like to analyze the table. Okay, yeah, I see a lot of vials, I see a lot of jars, looks to be like some alchemy ingredients. And at that point, I'd like to learn a little bit more, if possible.
Okay. Yeah, so you go ahead and investigate.
$18.
Okay. You end up seeing that there's a lot of just general necromancy ingredients, but there's also a bunch of components over there. One of the components you're going to end up seeing is actually powdered diamonds.
Ooh.
Okay, so I took a look at the table. It just looks to be like typical necromancy alchemy ingredients. However, this bottle caught my attention. Does anybody know? It looks to be diamonds. Anybody have any use for diamonds? Anybody know what this is?
You just take it. It's
Can't
diamonds.
diamonds break rock?
You hear somebody like in Infernal just start talking again. So, what are we moving forward with?
Well, what are you gonna do if we let you live?
I would hardly call what I'm doing living.
Do you want to die?
Death could be an escape, but my purpose is almost done.
Like a sleight of hand, trying to put the bottle of diamonds in my pocket.
He's just gonna kind of look at you do it. He doesn't really care. Like, this is just kind of like, you can sleight hand it. It's just, yeah.
Okay, so he doesn't care. All right, yeah, shit, I'll pocket.
Guys,
At this point, I'm gonna say he doesn't care if he lives or dies. His purpose is pretty much fulfilled.
okay, so I attack him then.
Okay, so as you end up kind of like winding back your axe, you're gonna end up like hearing him say, kind of like as his final breath goes through, or whatever, like, And you're gonna end up hearing him kind of like say this in infernal as he kind of winds back the axe and closes his eyes and says, "Not only have I fulfilled it, but I'm dying in the most honorable way. Service to you."
Shit. Final sacrifice. Is he dead?
Yeah, he's gonna die.
You're not gonna shout anything out whenever you hear that, bro? As he's slowly pulling his
not-
eyes.
I know there's no way I'm stopping freaking Venom from doing that shit.
So you're basically
He's
just
more
gonna
like Carnage
demolish
at this
him.
point.
Carnage, yeah.
With
You're
the
basically
axe.
just gonna completely obliterate him at this point. And then the second that ends up happening, you're gonna end up kind of feeling the entire room start shaking. And the second his body just collapses on the ground.
Well, yeah, that's great news, guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and hide.
I would have turned this route because that's what I would have been looking at. I said that cage might want to stay intact as long as possible. Is there anything we're getting before we run away?
So you're gonna end up, as you guys are having this conversation, you're gonna end up noticing a couple of little stones from the ceiling actually start collapsing. And as you like looking through like one of the stones that falls right next to you, kind of look up and you see just like an endless void going through the ceiling.
Out of curiosity, is this actually cracked or is this not there?
That's the wall.
I want to look through his person really quick, see if he has.
Sure. So as you go ahead and start like sifting through his stuff, you are actually gonna have to roll investigation.
Come on. Roll high, please. Ooh, 19 plus. Ooh, investigation. That is a dirty 20.
Okay. You're gonna end up seeing that he has like this clear ring that he seems to be wearing on one of his hands. And the clear ring seems to kind of have like a spiraling vortex of smoke inside of it.
Okay.
And you're also going to end up seeing that he has what looks like some kind of a journal or diary or something like that kind of tucked away.
Okay, I'll take them both.
How long do we have?
I don't know. I would have the chat roll, but I don't want you guys to know how long you have. So
D20?
no, I said I would want the chat to roll, but I don't want to know. I don't want you guys to know how long you have. So I rolled it. So
Oh, okay.
Can I do just like a perception check on this
Does
whole
anybody-
situation?
Oh,
See if it- is
perception
he-
check. I think at this point it'd be more investigation.
Investigation.
Push the regular healing, it heals it for 2d4.
8.
Push the greater healing.
I'm
is
just
for
basically
3.
trying to see if I notice that there's been any change.
Okay. Investigation to see if there's any change.
Actions heal you?
You said what was the roll?
8.
8.
What do you mean by that?
It's
Wow.
difficult for you to discern.
You're
I'm
thinking
thinking
Actions or
wow. I'm thinking wow. Eat food heals your health.
Primal feast.
Hey, Kai, can you come over here real quick?
I'm right behind you.
I know, but you're like a couple steps.
What do you want?
Can you take a look at this guy?
I can see it from here. What do you want?
Did somebody call a doctor?
Does he look any different? Like what?
He looks like stone to me. Well, I mean, I guess if I look at him from there, does he look any different than
Roll
when
investigation.
when I sniffed him?
I'd like to put gloves on my tentacles.
Okay.
I said, don't get too close.
Okay, go ahead and both you roll investigation.
9.
The
He
journal,
seems fine.
I assume, is not in
Just
common.
normal, like comparatively. What's that?
I assume the journal's not in common.
Ooh, okay. 23. Okay.
Noise.
It looks like the actual like stone himself is like kind of intact and everything, but you could definitely see it like some of the flesh, like kind of little parts of it that are like kind of solidified are starting to crack a little bit.
Can I roll history to see if I can identify what this process is actually going? Is he going to turn full petrification or?
So he's already fully petrified. So you guys understand what petrified means, right?
Yeah.
Like the
turn-
process of being petrified is like you start kind of turning more to like a mud-like form, then you start turning to stone. You are fully stone that's petrified.
Okay.
Just to balance.
Can I attempt to
The
take a
great scale
short
people.
rest while
Is
this
that
is going on?
What's that?
Can I attempt to take a short rest while this is going on?
Short rest is an hour, not a chance.
I understand that.
You could attempt to, yes.
That's what I said. That's why I said attempt to.
I walk over to Kai and I hand you the journal that I pulled from him, and I say, I assume you can probably read this.
Okay, so I would actually sit down and read during that short rest time. period to see
Just
what I
skim
could
through,
do.
see if it says
Yeah.
anything about this.
Okay. You're gonna end up seeing as you're kind of like pondering through there. Roll investigation. What do you guys want to do?
Just go ahead and put that in your
I'm
inventory.
just-
I'm not going to take it back.
Watching the dude
Just,
very closely.
I
I
just
saw
put
Elena.
journal from Deathlock.
I tell Elena, hey, this guy, he's perfectly, totally petrified. He is starting to crack a little bit though, so maybe whenever he
Good roll.
explodes, the demons can come. But either way, you guys may want to back up.
Yeah, I'm gonna start like scooting the table back a little bit, like this way.
I rolled a 21.
Okay.
For investigation on that book.
Okay. So you're going to be skimming through it. You're going to end up seeing a couple of things that really catch your eye. One of them is you're going to end up seeing an entry about a bunch of demon relics. You're going to see like a page that's kind of like going over a bunch of demon relics to summon the demon lord.
To summon, what's his name again?
Think
Exink.
in that time, I'm just barricading
I'm
everything.
quite
around.
literally the worst person in the world to ask names of anyone in
Alright.
real life and in game.
That's fine. Is there a type? It's a journal, right? It's not. There's no title.
It's like
of
a
it.
diary. Yeah. You could just say like Deathlocks diary or Deathlock diary. The city of Mike's diary.
Okay.
So you're gonna end up seeing that there's like a section that's kind of talking about different types of like demon relics used to summon the demon lord.
Okay.
You're gonna end up like kind of pushing through a couple air pages. You're gonna see with just kind of like a general diary entry. A diary entry is just talking about how there's more of us now than there were before. We're starting a process of trying to fulfill what needs to be done.
And then as I hit that portion, I say, "Hey guys, there might not just be 3 of them. We might want to pay attention for more that might pop up. Just heads up."
You're gonna end up seeing as you go through too that there's like journal entries in here that are like going back over 200 years.
Oh shit.
And as you're like kind of pushing through more of the pages, you're gonna end up seeing like one piece of paper that just kind of looks like it's crimped,
Okay.
like it was kind of bookmarked.
Okay.
So as you end up kind of just skipping through all these random journal entries, you go to that one page, and it's a little tiny crimp, and you're surprised you actually noticed it. But as you end up going to that page, you're gonna end up saying that there's like kind of a brief plan laid out in Infernal to actually perform this ritual. And as you're kind of like just skimming through the plan and everything, you're gonna find like one of the last words on there, one of the last sentences on there for the last part of the plan is to keep the statue intact until the eventual statue turns.
Attack that fucker.
Okay.
Now.
I just start ripping them up. Ripping the cage apart.
You rolled really high with your skim.
I rolled 20 fucking 1. I say attack that fucker and break him before he can transfer.
Alright, so I just start ripping the cage apart then. And just go to town on the statue.
All right, I'm not even gonna let you roll for it just because you're literally just
Carnage.
just like you're gonna watch as like he just starts like ripping through metal and just chopping
I
up his
just-
axe and just going
Excuse
through.
you. I slowly take a few steps back.
Yep. And then you're just gonna watch as he basically just starts completely demolishing the statue, and as the statue gets completely demolished, you're gonna end up seeing this a reddish black smoke just start like kind of evaporating out of the statue itself. It starts kind of like consuming the rest of the room. And you're gonna hear like a demonic roar just kind of like echo across the entirety of the room as that happens. And you're gonna see more of the room start shaking and the floor start falling apart.
Floor falling apart?
Yes.
Shit. Okay.
Uh-oh. Okay.
That's a hole.
We just
Hole.
get going.
Hole.
But we couldn't leave earlier.
Hole.
Well, maybe we've got to reverse it.
Is the alchemy station still glowing?
No.
Okay. He's got them, so sorry.
They're in my pocket.
All right, so I'm just gonna book it to the door. I mean, we can't. There's no other way out of here, right? We don't see into the doorway or anything.
He's down, right?
Yeah.
He's
The
down.
that's-
statue's destroyed.
I'm just
So
gonna
I'm
put this
just
here.
gonna-
Well, sucks for you guys. I got to push this gaseous form, so I'm good. Even if the floor does fall off from under me.
So I don't say that though. I just start heading this route. Like I head the route towards you guys.
When
Like,
I go this way, can I possibly quick glance that?
Quick glance the hole.
No, this.
Quick
Is
glance that.
Yeah, is there anything?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll perception for me.
So we need to get out of here, guys.
It's a 17, 18.
Okay. You're gonna end up seeing that there are 2 potions actually on the counter.
Okay, I'll just grab it.
Yeah.
Quick grab them.
Are you still?
And then I'm booking it.
Is he still this far?
Yep.
Okay. I'm letting you go because I still don't trust you to an extent.
Alright, so I'm gonna go. What's the plan? Why are you running that way?
I said we need to. The room's falling apart.
We need to try to leave somehow. This is the way we came in. You
As,
have a better plan?
as we're sprinting towards what could be our exit, what could be our doom, I'd say I'd like to tell the party, hey, doesn't this kind of remind you of the area we just came from, where there was all that acid on the ground? No, just me.
Okay. It still doesn't matter. We're still falling apart, and there's a void up above us.
Okay, maybe we'll discuss it later then.
We need to get out.
Good.
Elena, why don't you try shooting the door again with fire? I don't know.
Get out of the way.
Yeah. So you're gonna shoot fireball at the door.
Yes.
All right. So as you end up shooting fireball at the door, you're gonna end up seeing the door kind of begin to consume the fire and spread all the way across to turn into kind of a liquidy portal again.
Alright, so then
Book
I
it.
just book it through.
And then everybody.
Okay.
Me included.
All right, and you guys end up getting through the portal, and as you end up getting over into the other side, it feels like it kind of draws everything through. Everyone, when they're going through that portal, make a wisdom save.
Let's go.
Pass.
14.
24.
17.
Okay, cool. What about Dina?
Oh, here.
Plus 0.
12.
Okay, cool. All right, and you guys all end up making it through the portal and landing back out on the other side.
Oh. Go.
All right, and we will go ahead and end the session there. So thank you guys very much for joining us this evening. If you're watching it back on YouTube, thanks for the watch. And don't forget, you could actually follow everything that we've done with all the sessions previous to this if you go on our YouTube channel. That is Millennial Tavern with one N on YouTube. You can also go ahead and view that right below. But all that to say, great session, guys. Nobody died, so that's good. A couple of close calls, I'd say. But,
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys did great. So anything you guys want to shout out really quick before we did?
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, just continue to come hang out with us.
Join us next week
Yeah.
for another episode of Millennial Tavern.
There we go.
There we go.
Awesome, guys. Well, take it easy. Have a fantastic rest of your week, and later.
Later, Taco.
Deuces.
I'll see you in a little bit,
Yeah.
Taco.
Guys.